Oh yeah.
Moved my I'm usually over in this corner, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can see my kitchen. And then we had a Halloween party and like we moved this table over to be a DJ booth and I just left it
You
here.
just left it there? Oh yeah.
Moved my I'm usually over in this corner, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
like,
Now I
you
gotta
can see
mute.
my
See what I'm
mute the
saying?
damn stream. Oh, okay.
Oh, I gotta mute it too. Holy shit, yeah.
I
All
think
right,
it'll be
there we
echoey.
go.
Dude, I
Where's
have
the
to unplug my mouse when I do this. And I want where's my little speaker gallery multi-speaker? I want to I need to see myself. All right, well, we're live.
why is this
Dude,
not? I'm trying to pull up the live chat, but
do you want me to send the link or you did you find it?
no, I'm on your thing, but I don't know. It doesn't have, like it says live chat, but then it says open panel, but it's grayed out. I don't
There
know.
we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
I
There we
gotta
go.
get a
Holy
side
shit,
by
why
side.
is it zoomed in on my face right now?
Hold
Oh,
on. I fixed it. It's delayed.
oh, I was gonna say, bro, no, I'm not talking then ever. This shit's gonna be zoomed in. That's like when you open the phone camera the wrong way. You're like,
You're like,
ah.
oh no.
Yeah, shit.
Dude, it's been a minute. It's
Uh,
been a minute since we've done. The last time we did it, I think, was
11 months
in
ago, it said.
person.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in person when we burned the pizza in the fire department camp.
Was that the same night? I thought that was like the night before,
No, that was like shortly. That was shortly after we
shortly
ended
after.
the
Oh,
live
that's right,
stream.
because we fucking started the pizza on stream.
Yeah, yeah, and then like I don't know that detector was going off, but then we went downstairs, turned it off, and then that we were good, and then all of a sudden the fire department showed up like freaking an hour later, and I had to go all the way down the hill. I'm like, no, we're good. Or no, the dude came walking all the way up, and I was like, oh yeah, whatever from the
Yeah.
deck, and he's like, all right. It's like, all right, buddy, I know there's no fires. Like, get your ass up and fucking do your job. Quit your bitching.
Freaking it's weird on YouTube. It's still doing the back and forth with whoever's talking.
Mm.
Huh. Dude, how you been?
Dude, been busy, bro. Been busy living the dink life. You ever heard that saying?
No, dude, what's the Dink life?
Me and Mary Catherine were dinks. We're dual income, no kids.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Dual income, no kids. We're both working jobs, but we got no kids. So it's a dink life. It's the dink life.
Not yet.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sad. So last Saturday I went to REI because I've been looking to get like a good jacket, but not like a winter jacket, right? Like I'm going to fucking
Arc'teryx 5 layer system.
well, first off, Arc'teryx is I spent a lot and Arc'teryx is ridiculously expensive. And I don't need necessarily that type of jacket. I was looking more for something I can also wear to work. That's like, I can wear under like over and work in it. Um, and so I got one of the Patagonia like what is it like whatever down jacket. So it's got like it almost looks like a puffer jacket ish type of thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, but it's like a medium size. So it's like it keeps you warm outside like with this temp, but it's also nice inside. And
Not beating the finance bro wearing Patagonia allegations.
no, not at all.
You're like, oh, I got my degree now. I gotta buy a Patagonia.
Well, I need to get because I don't have any jackets. Like the only one I have was my like Wrangler black one but I can't wear that to work. And I got it, dude. I got the fucking faulty ass one. Dude, I was having feathers coming on my shit all the time, and I was like, dude. So I went to return it today, and
Patagonia?
yeah, I returned it today to get like a new one, and now they're shipping it out, so it'll be here like Thursday. But it was funny when I was talking to so I was just wearing my t-shirt then at the time it's cold shit out, but I wasn't expecting to get my jacket taken and have to wait. So I'm standing there in line, and the guy who's helping us, he was like, "You military?" And I was like, "I was just wearing my like the black t-shirt that just has Like on the back it has like the DUI whatever, and then on the front it literally just has like the star and like the lightning bolt. Like it doesn't. It's like a very subtle one, and I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there and I'm like yeah. And he's like, what was your what branch? And I was like, oh, I was in the army. He's like, oh, what was your MS? And I was like, oh, 11 Bravo. He's like, oh, bang bang, nice. And he's like, I was a 35 35 Mike, right? Or 30, no, 35 Romeo. So he's like, so I did some like intel stuff, but mostly motor pool. I started laughing. I was like, fair enough. He's like, where'd you get stationed? I was like, oh, down at Hunter Army Airfield. He's like, nice. I was at Stewart. And I was like, ooh. he's like,
Ooh.
he's like, yeah, fuck that place, man. And I was like, so we were talking back and forth for a little bit, but it was pretty hilarious. But yeah, no, so just been working and yeah, kind of getting all this wedding shit planned for and knocking one thing out at a time. And yeah,
Dude, yeah. Were you engaged last time we fucking,
yeah, like
it
two,
was
three
like
months
fresh.
engaged. Yeah,
Yeah. What you drinking?
got myself a little dark and stormy, dude.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I
I
had
am,
did a bunch of old fashions yesterday. So,
ooh.
what do you got
I'm
some?
drinking some Stella. I have it in a cup
Mm,
so that it doesn't trigger some kind of filter if I like show the bottle.
mm, fair
Being
enough.
sneaky,
Being
sneaky.
sneaky. Well, dude,
Um,
I bought because everybody's been raving about them. Everybody's been giving me shit for drinking claws. So I switched. I tried
Dude,
the
you
Happy
don't.
Dads. You had
Happy Dads?
yeah, we had Happy Dads.
Probably not because Utah is dumb and we would like get all the new like drinks late, like super late. Like we
Mm,
just barely got Cayman Jacks. And like I've been drinking those since like 2018.
yeah, damn. They're like a watered down seltzer. They're 5%ers. I think it because I'm used to drinking 8% White Claws, like the surges, but it feels watered down. It also doesn't have really carbonation to it. It's more supposed to be
Yeah.
like water, like seltzer water or whatever. They're not bad, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just a claw till I die type of guy for a seltzer, you know? I don't know.
The claw's the law, dude.
Yeah, but we went to Total Wine and Spirits like last or 2 weekends ago. Have you ever been
They're
there?
like a brewery.
No, it's a like fucking massive liquor store.
Oh, okay, okay.
But they also have like classes and stuff too that you can go and do like different testings, like bourbon testings. It's actually it's literally it's like an IKEA, but it's for fucking liquor, dude. They have
Jeez.
everything. They have everything there, dude. They got bottles of like in cases with that are like $5,000-6,000. I'm like, oh my God.
Bro,
But
what?
no, it's a place if you've ever like been wondering like, dude, I can never find it here, whatever, go to a Total Wine, dude, outside of Utah. Go to a Total Wine, they will have it. Because that's where I was trying to find my bourbon called Widow Jane that I
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
And I
We
haven't been
had some
up,
out of the house. Yeah.
yeah, and I could never find it. Total Wine had it. Boom. So they got everything. But
Very nice, very
what
nice.
what you been
Yeah,
up to?
Utah's a freaking a drought, bro.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, it's tough finding like special stuff out here. And you gotta go like hop over like do like a 2 hour drive to Evanston or to freaking Wendover, which is like a Nevada town. It's like literally like right over the border east of Utah, like or west, the western part of Utah. I drove out there. You go through past the Salt Flats, which is pretty cool. But I was out there a few months ago with my one of my buddies from that I met in Croatia. Um, and he freaking we were going out there because he's wanting to film a movie. So we were like scouting out there, and we like drove into Wendover. Dude, that town is run down, dude. It was like
Mhm.
fucking sketch. It
Yeah.
was a sketch desert town. But yeah, if you're looking for like something special, also you can't buy wine at the grocery stores here. You're limited to 5% beers, and that's about it. And then you have to go to a liquor store for everything else. So if you want like IPAs or wine or anything, you got to go to a liquor store, and they're all state run. So they close on Sundays, and then like every holiday they're closed. Um, so it gets a little silly, but
Tragic.
whatever. You just have to plan. You just got to be
Yeah.
a better planner,
I guess. What have you been up to, big guy?
bro. Freaking. Well, I fucking tore my patellar. People don't know, dude.
Uh,
I've been keeping that on the down low. I tore my patellar tendon beginning of December on a freaking dead air photo shoot.
Bum ass knee, dude.
Dude,
Getting
well, it's better now. I can bend it and stuff. Like I'm out of the brace. Like I start PT on Tuesday. Um, I was gonna freak out because I called to schedule my PT appointment with the VA, and they're like, "Oh, our next one's not until March 25th." And I'm like, "Bro, I needed this shit like a month ago. What's going on?" Um, and yeah, so I've been dealing with that. It's pretty much mostly better. I can't do like squats or anything yet, but um, so there's that. We got our first. I might whip out the sad brief, dude. I have a slide deck for the special operations experience we're going to be running with Try. Um, maybe if there's enough interest in that, I'll whip it out. But we have the first one coming up in March. I'm going to be a fucking bad guy for that one since I'm not fully operational yet.
yeah, you'll be the bum bad guy.
Dude, the whole it's funny because I get to build like the baseball card, like the targeting slide, and it's like the whole scenario is like an arms dealer. I'm just gonna like use oh yeah, former Ranger turned arms dealer, identifiable by the scar on his forehead and on his knee, and then a DUI tattoo on his left leg.
It'll work pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean it's like the whole backstory is like, you know, mostly believable. Um,
Mhm.
but that should be fun. We'll be whipping. I won't get to do a helicopter flight for that one, but we'll have the helicopter going. Um, and yeah, dude, they just shot a badass commercial with Nike and Undefeated, which is like a shoe brand, like a shoe reseller. They were down in Moab, fucking skydiving. Um,
Nice.
yeah, it came out pretty sick. But we got some chats coming alive. Be like this with the fucking Pepe profile pic. I got psych dropped. I don't know what to do. I'm currently in the process of transitioning, but I plan on going back. Pretty upset. I wasn't expecting so many people to get dropped. It was 16 people. Dude, psych drop is pretty rare.
I was gonna say I didn't have anybody get psych dropped in both of the
Yeah,
classes that I was in.
that's pretty bizarre, pretty out of left field, my man. Um, I don't know. I mean, I kind of remember like the answers they ask you or the questions they asked you, but you must have had some crazy answers to that, or
Dude,
they
I
were just
don't remember. I don't remember. I mean, I remember going to tech, but I don't remember the fucking questions they asked.
it was like a test, dude. It was like you didn't even like interview. It was just like a test you fill out, and then like
Yeah.
you do that, and then it's like, all right, cool. Like everyone's gonna pass that. I'm not sure, man. Like I would have to know a little bit more, and that you'd have to be a little bit more
Wasn't it like
vulnerable with us on this
what?
live stream. Um,
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't it questions like, have you ever smoked weed before and stuff like that?
I mean, I'm sure that that was part of it, which is interesting. But it's like you should know by that point to lie if you have done it. You know, like you have to lie to the recruiter about that. So it's like that was the question you should have known to lie
Yeah,
again.
I think because they compare a lot of things from when you entered maps to
Yeah. So it could have
there.
been a discrepancy between your enlistment record, like with the stuff you told your recruiter. It could have been uh depression. I don't know you, dude. Like it's strange that you got psych dropped. That's rare. So and if it was 16 people that got psych dropped, then I wouldn't read too far into it. They might have just been looking to cut numbers from your class, which is also weird because they could have done that earlier.
Yeah, be like this because when did they do the psych test? Isn't it
It's like the last week, dude. It's like graduating
week
week.
7 or something? Yeah.
You
Do
get
how
it you
many
do it right before you get your battalion, I'm pretty sure.
how be like this? How many people at that to that point did you guys have out of how many did you start with? I'd be curious to know that numbers
Yeah.
because if it's anything like 60 or higher, then that's probably why this discrepancy is
I
probably
mean, yeah, I mean, my class graduated. I think we started with like 180 and we graduated like 75-ish.
yeah, but that was also I mean, I guess it depends, but like I
End of
guess
week three. Okay. We had a new commander come in, bro, cleaned house, 24 years old, zero criminal history, little debt. End of week three. That's weird, man. Like, unless they've changed the psyche eval, um, and you got maybe too emotional in your feelings on that. Um, I don't, I couldn't tell you unless I went and did the psyche eval right now, which I'm not gonna go do. So,
Do they give you an option to recycle though? If you, no,
That's weird.
probably.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that they would give, but I guess for psych though, it's like that's not something you can fix in a recycle period, right? Like PT you could fix, injury you could fix.
I don't know. I feel like your mentality
Well,
can change very quickly over doing cold range again.
it
Change
sounded like, I
why?
mean, week three, it sounded like it was right at the end of week three. So it was after Coal Range though. So I'm pretty sure Coal Range is week three now. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at RASP. I kind of lost a little bit of touch. Um, but damn, dude, that fucking sucks. Yeah, recycle. Sounds like they're kicking you out of the program though, so you'll just have to go back to or go to a unit man and then drop another packet, which that shit sucks. But it doesn't sound like you got a do not return or like never return mandate or orders. So the shot is still open for you and available to try again. Hmm. Hmm.
Actually,
Sorry, bro. That sucks.
yeah. Hmm. Um, what was I gonna say? Uh, oh yeah. I told you guys. I'm getting that new truck, right? Well,
Yeah.
not new truck, my dad's truck. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, I didn't finish talking, telling you. So when my car was in the shop, remember you guys thought it was my the CV joints.
Oh yeah, dude.
No,
What's
so
this?
I ended up finding out what the issue was, dude. Apparently, I had ran over a like quarter size width fucking bolt, and it got lodged up in my tire, but it plugged the hole. So that's why I was like, how am I not losing air in my tire? And I'm able to still drive. Like tire pressure's so good. Everything else I had sealed it, but every time I was turning my wheel, it was grinding up against the axle. And so that's what was causing that like loud scratching noise.
Was it like so? It was like on the inside of your tire wall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But of course, I had to get, a new front right tire because of that shit. And then they just did both front tires, which they were pretty bold, but I was like, bro, I'm just holding on. It's like 1 month more, 1 month left. Like, I don't give a shit. And of course, so I had to get two new tires. And so that was like a couple $100. And I was like, bro, in the past like 2 months, I've dropped about $2,800. I'm fixing this fucking car up.
The old
I'm
Chevy Sonic,
and
dude.
I'm like, dude, it's gonna drain me of every fucking nickel and dime it can because it knows I'm leaving it after. It's like, fuck you, man.
He's milking you. He's milking you dry.
Yeah, literally. And
Yeah, you're gonna leave
I
me.
was, t
Tell me.
I was telling my stepmom, I was like, can you just fucking teleport that truck down here? Seriously, like, I'm over this shit, man. Like, I love the Sonic and stuff. It's really pissing me off.
Yeah, old Sonic is. Did you had it before you joined the army, right? And then you drove it down.
Yeah, it was my because I had an Oldsmobile Laro and then that got totaled. Because I was going through a green light and some lady just fucking turned straight into my ass, put me in the hospital. And I got I paid it was funny, I paid $500 for that car for my parents. I bought it from them and then
Dude, that's a
totaled
come on.
it,
That's a win. Oh wait, no, the never mind. I thought you were talking about
totaled it and got $2,500 back from
Oh,
insurance.
okay, so
My
it was a come up.
Yeah, my dad was like, I see why you did. I was like, you're right. As I'm sitting there with my neck brace, you're right. This
Yeah, Dad, I totally meant to do that.
Yeah, and so then that's when I bought the Sonic, and I've had that ever since. But that thing's been through the ringer.
Dude, the infamous neck brace incident. I'm pretty sure that one, it was the second one, the second live we did, and that video got put to 18 plus. Well, because it was that story, and then it was fucking old Sammy Shoemate stories, dude.
Yeah, no, that's I think that's when it became After Dark.
That's well, it was I think it was After Dark to begin with. I think we just started it with After Dark, but then it was like, all right, we got the rating for it now, bitch. Dude, they freaking my machine gun video. There was a guy asking about lethality videos, but dude, I'm a machine gun something. What is it called? I can't remember the title of the video, but it's been blowing. It blew up like they caught the algorithm. Um, Machine Gun Theory. Yeah, it was the Machine Gun Theory video, and YouTube fucking age restricted it because they're like, it's discussion about automatic. It's like showing automatic firearms. I'm like, dude, I'm literally just giving a PowerPoint, and I appealed it, and they're like, no, it's you have to be 18 to watch this. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
What do you mean? I'm literally showing nothing bad. I'm just educating
I'm
people.
literally just talking with slides, and then there's pictures of machine guns, but I'm not talking about anything like how to make them or how to shoot them or even really shooting them. There's zero shooting going on in the video, so they got
Yeah,
mad, dude. They got mad.
fuck them.
But yes, I've been promising a CQB video for so long, but I fucking dude, the online military fucking shooting gun space is so fucking toxic and gay. It's like I don't even want to do a CQB video. I'm
Oh
I'm
yeah,
cool doing
because
more lethality videos, but fucking the rest of the internet is so fucking
you're
gay.
wrong. You're wrong. You don't know what the
You're
fuck you're talking
wrong.
about. No, you
You got
should
to
have
do it
done it
this
this.
way.
This is
Yeah,
the way you're
yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
do
You know,
it. Blah, blah.
and it's like, and then I also don't want to be like, I mean, I'm a little out of practice. I haven't been through a shoe house and fucking since I got out, right? Well, I did one shoe house recently, but I was like an instructor, so I wasn't like going through it that much. And then we did obviously Milsom West back in May, but it was like CQB. It was shitty though. That shit was an eye opener because there's like so many murder holes at the AO we were on, where you're
Yeah.
just getting fucking lit up from like 3 rooms down through this guy peeking through this hole in the wall. But I was like, damn, that's actually kind of realistic if you're in a fucking war torn city. Like, there's
Yeah.
gonna be murder holes, and that really opened my eyes because one, we couldn't have grenades at this AO because it's Georgia Air Force Base and it's like super flammable.
Hmm.
So like zero pyrotechnics allowed. Because normally you just fucking you're usually loaded out with a decent amount of frags at those, and so you'd like have someone frag the fucking at least the first room before you go in. Um, if you have frags, but we weren't running with frags, dude. We were Russian FSB, bro, fucking murdering people. Um, so I don't want to do a CQB video. I'm gonna do it, but I don't want to do it because it's like one, there's already enough quality content out there by CQB. Two, I don't want the fucking armchair fucking Rangers in the comments talking shit. And three, that's basically it. And also, I've been lazy and slacking on the YouTube, dude. This is the first video I've done in forever.
Well, it's just one of those things, dude. It's like there's there's you got the people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about and have just seen a different video from someone else who's probably educated on it, but maybe they have a different method to do it. And
Well, I mean,
so
there's like doctrine. Like, I think that if I do it, it'll just be straight Ranger School doctrine. Like, here's the fucking basics. Like, it's not going to be crazy. Like,
or
it,
you got the basic of, well, you should have your weapon pointed down. Or no, I see guys that have their weapon up, pointed up when you do that. So like you should do it that way. And it's like you shouldn't have them pointing at the plates because like you're just gonna get in that mess where people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about are gonna chime in, and then people who maybe do know what they're talking about but have been taught or know a different way, and so their way is the right way and your way is the wrong way, and it's like
yeah.
it would realistically you're just trying to give a basic foundation representation of CQB to people who maybe wasn't in special operations or maybe doesn't really necessarily know, to give them a basic guideline, not go crazy. So I think your best bet is to not go super in depth with
Yeah.
like crazy shit.
I mean, dude, it's so hard because it's like you teach, corner fed, center fed. But it's like you look around of any fucking normal house nowadays, and it's like posing doorways, fucking big open areas, like hella dead space. Like my kitchen right now, like I've, done the whole thing where I clear my house and shit. And it's like, bro, if I have to come up the stairs, I'm fucked. Which is good for me is the occupying force in the house. Like I just fucking pin the stairwell, dude, and I'm chilling. But if I had to come in and do it, I'd be like, fuck.
Well, dude, it was like that time when we were doing our, I think it was like 2020 or like late December of 2018 into 2019, we were doing MLAT. And it was literally just first squad that we went into that building, and it was that like power plant when we
Oh,
were
in the
going through the
second
piping
story.
and yeah, piping and shit.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden it was literally just us. It was like three of us, and we were going up, and all of a sudden there's a scaffolding above us. There's a massive ass opening there,
Oh,
and then it's
that was the GTC. That was for MLOT. You're talking,
yeah,
right? Where there's the
yeah,
offsite.
And I'm
Yeah,
sitting here thinking like,
dude.
and we're getting shot at from this side
God
scav
knows
lane.
where.
A frag gets dropped by us from the stairwell right up here, and I'm just like, dude, we are so fucking cooked, dude. Like, what the fuck is this shit? And yeah, we just kept on fighting and fighting, and then, but I was just like, everything that I to that point that I've been taught about center fed and corner fed rims,
Went out the window.
this went out the window, and it was just like fucking rodeo style. Holy shit! So yeah, no.
No, that I mean that realistically, like, because it was like I'm pretty sure it was like a two platoon hit, if I remember correct. It might have been a company size hit on that power plant, or like it was like a nuclear, like a North Korean nuclear facility was a scenario, right? And you're like, we have to go and find the radioactive materials or whatever on this floor, and well, yeah, well, we go through and it's like that GTC, like I don't know if they use it for airsoft events and shit too. So there might be some people who have been there, but it's this big ass facility, and I think it's like right over the border in South Carolina. Um, and yeah, you go in and it's like just a maze. You can watch. They do Milsim West there as well occasionally, and you can watch video of daytime guys running through it, and shit show, dude. Yeah, like you were saying, just so many crevices and shit that you can hide in, or like people can just literally just sit out of sight and drop frags on your head the whole time, or have a fucking belt fed just locking down like doorways and shit from like high angles. Um,
Yeah, I think if you're doing a CQB class or video, I think your best bet would be to do one for like home defense.
yeah, I mean so that would be good. I would like that one. But it's like realistically, like the only reason I would be doing a CQB is if I have like my kids or my wife and they're in a different room. And then it would be get to them, get back, and then hard point. Like whatever. Unless they're coming to like if they're coming to steal shit, like cool, like I'm just gonna it's not worth me trying to go and fucking perform my fancy fucking seal footwork and kill them. Unless they're in between me and my kid or my wife.
Yeah, well, dude, that was exactly like, I mean, when that person tried to break into our house, I was like, obviously they weren't trying. I don't know what they were trying to do, but I had my gun pointed at
You should have shot
once.
him through the door. Dude.
Dude, I'm pretty sure before I even got like right when I got my gun up, Casey started losing her shit. I'm pretty sure they
Why?
probably already ran off. But my whole thing was like, the door was already locked. And after about probably 10, 50 seconds of like not seeing any movement past that window and everything, I kind of went to do a little peek. I didn't see anything. So that's like when I got my kid, my AR and stuff. But I was like, and Mary Catherine was like, well, I'm surprised you didn't just like, because then eventually I went out through the backside where I knew they hadn't crossed yet. Just wanted to scout around and see what was going on. And that's when I had my kid in AR and I
Right.
was I was shining my light in the woods to see like someone fucking lurking. Um, but like for that whole time, she's like, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't just go out there fucking." And I'm like, because I don't know if there's multiple people out there sitting or if that dude's just sitting around the corner. Like, I'm
Right.
like, I'm in a safe house.
Trying to bait you out.
Yeah, I'm safe right now. Like, so why would I just go rush into something like that? Granted, realistically, it's probably some homeless dude or some meth head that,
Yeah.
whatever. But at the same point, I'm like, I'm not gonna go. Oh, I mean, if there's one thing I remember, don't go through the fatal funnel.
Yeah.
And I sure shit wasn't gonna just open the door and then all of a sudden the
Huh?
guy's just standing in there and just boom,
Oh.
shellacked. Yeah. Because then I got all the guns and I'm dead up front. So good luck, man, Kevin.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Avenge
There's
me.
yeah. We got a lot of comments in the chat.
Yeah, we'll go back a little bit. So fucking be like this. Says he can come back as soon as possible. That's awesome. And then he said, one more thing, you Rangers are insane. Rangers are stupid fit. Blew me away, cadre at pure ass and Ras one. Multiple Captain Americas walking around. Yeah, dude. Like the dudes there can fucking run and they'll fucking outrun you. They'll run you into the ground. Like
But yeah, and you gotta remember too, especially like with the cadre there, like, some are either training up
training
to
for the long walk or special forces selection.
yeah, or on top of that, like they have less of a job of actually going and doing like a full training cycle. Like they're
Mhm.
not, they're not doing the training cycle type shit. Like that is their job. And their job is to not only obviously be cadre, but also to fuck you guys up and destroy you, especially on the runs and the rucks and whatever that they're leading. And so that's part of their job. Like And actually their schedule is pretty outside of like I guess Coal Range week, they have a pretty chill schedule where they literally show up to work and obviously whatever, but then once dinner chow, like whoever's except for who's ever on CQ, like they're out. And so that's their job
They
is to
have, yeah,
be
full recovery. They have time to fucking meal prep and eat right.
yeah,
They're
it's like a
they're
two
literally only their job is unless you're like a phase two instructor in which you're instructing shooting and stuff. But still, those guys are fucking studs. Like the shooting stuff isn't as perishable as like the insane fitness. Um,
yeah.
but yeah,
Well, and also everybody, all the cadre there are either, I mean, we have one E5 cadre there, but everybody else is like E6, and then obviously
yeah,
NCOAIC, whatever it is E7, but like all of them know pretty much they know how to ruck. They're good at rucking because they've been rucking and done rucking. Rucking's one of those things like, you know, once you get to a point, now I'm not saying they all bust out, under 2 hour, 12 milers, but at the same point, um, you know, they all know how to ruck, and once you've done it enough, like it's pretty easy game plan to do, and so
yeah. Dude, chaotic defense is asking a very pointed question. Were either of you in ACO 175 in the last 6 or 7 years? Yeah, bro, that's where we both were.
no,
The fuck? The fuck? Who are you? Who are you, chaotic defense? We were both three alpha. You should fucking if you were in the past 6 years, 7 years, you know us. Come on now. That's when Joe showed up was 7 years ago. Or I guess it's almost closer to 8 now, but seven realistically. It was
was it?
2017.
Yeah, October.
It was October 2017.
Yeah, I think it was like end
I
of
remember. I
end of
remember because we were
October.
in the middle of Nua Boudin. Boudin. Do not recall that name.
No,
Boudin. Boudin. I'm probably saying that wrong. Dude, my English is dude, I had this fucking double Russian fucking English keyboard.
what the fuck?
My Russian tutor classes.
Mm,
It's fucking I have to like do homework and like it's either I handwrite it, which is fucking painful, or I do it on my phone, which is painful. And so there's like the little overlay you can get and it has both English and Cyrillic, but shit's fucking wacky because I was doing homework today and then I like went back to typing English and I was like, I don't know, I can't read my keyboard anymore. Even though like they have both letters on there, I was just like, I'm retarded. Uh,
yeah, no, it fucks with yeah.
do we miss Savannah, Georgia? Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. The city has, dude, the city has some fucking weird energy. Like the more time I spend away from it, I'm like, dude, Savannah's like a bad place, like mentally and like maybe not spiritually. Maybe we don't got to take it that far, but it's like it's got a lot of dark energy, and that's 100% because of its past, um, and just all the fucking drinking and shit that goes on there. Um, I don't know. It just doesn't. I mean, it's cool, and I miss it sometimes, but I don't think I'll ever want to live there again.
Me and MK, we plan on eventually trying to move back to Savannah, but move on like on the islands.
Well,
I
that's
would say like I'd say like that's kind of what I miss more is like her parents' place in the island and whatnot. Um, because it has a different vibe, especially once you pass over like Thunderbolt Bridge or whatever,
yeah,
and you get over to the island side. It's kind of like a more small town, like chill.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like then once you get in the city, and I don't know, you haven't been there in a while, but when we went
I mean, we were there for. I mean, I guess it's been almost a year.
well, yeah, so we went there a couple weeks ago to do our engagement pictures,
Oh,
and
nice.
dude, um, right, like on the other side, closer to the island side, where like the train tracks are and stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, dude, they have a whole new apartment complex built up there. Whole new like they've built a fuck ton of apartments and hotels there now. Like it's like if you remember where that bridge was where all the homeless people used to sleep under as you're going on Presidents,
Like, as you're going into the city.
leaving the city to
Yeah, like
go
leaving
to
towards the islands or going back into the city on
go,
Presidents.
yeah, dude. Then
Like
there was
it
that.
comes off of the parkway or whatever, right?
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
all the like dude, all that shit's like apartments now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like they built all a bunch of apartments, bunch of hotels and stuff and whatnot, but Yeah, no, I think I miss more of the islands, but I mean, we're eventually trying to move back there, but I think that's going to be more of a way down the road because like all the places, especially on the island, dumb expensive. Like her when we were living there this summer, their next door neighbor, he's some lawyer and his family and stuff, pretty young, like probably around our age. They built like a 2.5, $3 million house, fucking massive mansion and shit, like right next there. And whatnot, and just having property on the island, it's or on the water too, like that's like probably talking a mil. So
Yeah,
yeah,
easy,
expensive, but
easy. I
I
mean,
like
it's talking about
I like where I
tomorrow.
live right now. It's got like all the outlets, shopping stores, whatever, not too far anything. But it was without going into detail on my location. So like we live on the other
Don't
side of this
Dax.
like we live on the other side of this big bridge that you can either hop on the highway, whatever. Um, but right on the other side of it, like a mile from us, and it's MK's drive to work. There's a big Nissan dealership, bro. Oh no, sorry. Let me go back. So there's a Publix that we shop at that's literally like a mile from our house. And right across the street from it is a Sky Zone, the trampoline park or shit.
Yeah.
Dude, some cop, because we were hearing a bunch of sirens like 2 weeks ago, like driving past our apartment complex and stuff. And yeah, some cop just got shot and killed. He was doing a suspicious activity call or whatever. And he pulls up his pulls his vehicle up over roll his window down because he sees some dude just kind of like sitting there chilling, whatever. And dude just shoots him and kills him like a mile from our house. And I'm like, which which where I live, it's like the burbs of Atlanta. And so like it's where a lot of families, it's a good area for like, having kids and
Yeah.
family because they got a lot of good schools and good school district and stuff. But yeah, I heard that shit. I'm like, all right, buddy. Like,
I guess I get it. Well, I'm sure you always carry, but
yeah,
maybe double check that every day.
yeah.
Um, damn, fucking crazy, bro. Fucking all the Sonic's fucking been shot in Atlanta, dude.
Dude, when I went home for Christmas this year, because I left it at her brother's place again, and I was like, hey, if you just do me a favor, after New Year's is over, if you could check just to see if I got a bullet hole, you don't gotta fix it. You don't gotta
Just
fix
tape
it,
over it.
but just so I know, instead of finding out when it pisses rain, whenever that day is, and I have a bunch of water coming through my car, so like that way I can plan in advance and seal it up. Yeah, dude, that shit was a wild, man. I still have that around somewhere. I kept it.
The bullet.
Yeah, fucking stupid. I was like, there's no way there's a bullet hole. Yeah. And I remember I called my dad too after, and I was like, so I got a question for you. He probably never heard this one before. He's like, what's up? And I was like, I got a bullet hole in my car right now. Um, what's the best way to fucking patch this thing up? He's like, he's like, well, I never had that before, but
Spray foam and then fucking the red tape like you
well,
did.
yeah, I did like epoxy. I just epoxy bonded it,
Yeah.
whatever. But yeah,
Yeah. Dude. Fucking dude, the Budine graduated Raspen second half of 17. Was in battalion a while, drove a red and black Mustang. Brother, I could not tell you that name does not ring any bells. We should know him, so I don't know why we're not because we were both in ACO 175 during that time and we both left like 2021, 2022. So um
let me look on Instagram
Udi.
and see if I can see a
I
picture.
mean, he definitely wasn't in our platoon. He might have been in another platoon and like wasn't there for very long. Um, now that I keep saying it, the name does sound kind of familiar. Not tabbed. Yeah, that's probably why. You don't really remember all the privates unless they are either in your platoon or kind of stick around. Um, but I'm pretty sure I do recognize that name, but he was not a 3 Alpha cat. He was probably like a 1 or 2 Alpha. Um,
Yeah,
oh well. Um, dude, fucking Shot Show. Went to Shot Show for the first time last month. Pretty interesting.
yeah.
Um, I mean, dude, it's kind of gay. Dude, Shot Show is actually kind of
You
gay.
say it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's pretty gay, but
Well, we went in Monday. They have this, so they used to only have like a media day.
Mhm.
where it was only like if you're like a fucking influencer or like legit like media company like Recall Magazine or like Forgotten Weapons on YouTube. I don't know, something with like a lot of viewers. You could go to this range day and like the companies would be able to demo like whatever fucking new guns they got. But then there's another one out at this range called Prairie Fire, which is like a private access range. It's like 45 minutes outside of Los Angeles or Las Vegas. Pretty badass range complex. Pretty fucking huge. Like it's like 17 South times if you like multiplied it by like 10, like land wise, probably more. Um, there's like multiple different like ranges, and then within those ranges, there's like bays.
Mm.
Really cool complex. But anyways, it was like a anyone can come to this. You just had to register for it basically. So we went out. We went to that first because our we had our helicopter out there. We were kind of advertising SAD, um, which I'll drop a link for SAD, and you guys can go check it out if you guys want the full fucking brief. We can do that. But um, so we were out there, and I'm fucking hoblegging around because I was in my fucking brace at the time, dude. So I'm like limping around. I was with my boy from Canada and his girlfriend who came down. But it was cool. We got to test fire a bunch of shit.
Nice.
But it was honestly kind of boring, and I was just like, "Oh wow, another AR! Whoa!" The coolest thing that I shot was the new staccato that takes Glock mags. I don't even know the fucking
Did
model of it.
did you see the old boy's comment, dude? He said, "Dog, what? I was at the Staccato Range Day event."
Oh shit, dude. Yeah. I mean, it was sponsored by Staccato, so yeah, we might have bumped into each other. I was the dude in the brace walking around. I had a black fucking denim. I had a black Canadian tuxedo on, dude. I was all black, black denim jacket, black denim fucking pants. Um, but it was pretty fun. That was the coolest gun we shot. And then it was like, oh, try our new suppressor. And you get like 3 rounds to shoot. And I'm just like, cool, all right. We were trying to get my buddy's Canadian girlfriend on a fucking machine gun, but of course all the fucking other people were like, "You ain't shoot full auto." Dude, there's so many fucking Chinese like tourists and like I don't know why they were there because it's like maybe they were there for from Hollow Sun or something. I don't know. But they were fucking hogging up all the cool spaces, dude, and they would just fucking cut in front of you. And I was just like, it's not worth it, dude.
Yeah,
Um, Lancer, besides Staccato, the only cool one that range day was Lancer, and they were handing out free mags. So I got 3 mags from that because my Canadian friends grabbed me one each, and they
nice.
take them back to Canada. So they're like, here. I'm like, sweet.
Good. Hell yeah.
Networking is the only thing to get out of SHOT Show. Yes, that is. I mean, if you're there for a legitimate purpose and you have like a legit business, it is kind of cool to go to and you know network. Like I met another ranger, Spirit of Clash on Instagram, and we worked out a little deal where I'm going to be supplying him with some rigs to take to Clash Bash. Um, and then the next day was convention. We just walked around the floor and looked at stuff, and the coolest thing I saw there was a AK-74, 1 of 100, like gold, fucking like nicely done, not the stupid crazy gold plating,
Yeah.
but a very nicely decorated AK-74 collaboration between the Izmash and I think it was Arsenal, the AK manufacturer from Bulgaria. But it was signed, like legit signed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, and like had a fucking certificate signed by Mikhail Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
One of like it was like 1 of 100. And when they came out in like 2015, 2016, and they were 5 grand. And then now they're like 40 grand. I'm like, fuck, dude, I want one, but not for that price.
I was gonna say that's yeah, that basic to have though.
Yeah,
I
that
eventually
was really cool. And then you've seen the FPG-9, right?
yeah.
The folding fucking gun. Finally, after fucking, I think they teased it in like 2008 Magpul. Magpul
Yeah.
teased it in like 2008, and then finally, fucking whatchamacallit, who's doing the collab? It's a Glock company. Zevtech. Zevtech finally brought it to
Mm.
production. Um, the US made VSS. Yes, I didn't see it, but I heard it, and my friends checked it out, and everyone's very disappointed by it. I was a big proponent of the VSS because that'd be cool, but apparently the dude's like a fucking meth head, and he doesn't have like a legit fucking machine shop and stuff. Again,
That's
this is
it.
all stuff. I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but this is all stuff I saw after the fact, and it makes me a little sad because Oh, why did it say fucking? No, I don't want to raise my hand. Um, but it's like the dude doesn't have the capability to bring it into full production, and the ones that he does make are probably going to be atrociously fucking QC'd, and good luck trying to get that shit worked on if you do have problems with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A man can dream because that would be really cool. But I think the easiest way to get VSS valves is if we just one fucking repeal the NFA and the GCA, and then two reallow Russian imports into the U.S. again, and then that'll solve that problem.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna get a VSS valve, or you're gonna fucking do some crime and good luck trying to bring one from Ukraine. That would be your best your best bet is to go to Ukraine and hopefully you can pick one up from someone, and then you have to smuggle it out of Ukraine with their tight border security, and then from there you got to smuggle it across the Atlantic to the U.S. Um, so good luck.
I'm not gonna say anything, but if there's a person to ask that probably knows about that shit, and it ain't me on this call.
Ain't me on this call either.
uh,
I mean, I've schemed about going to like Africa. Like my friends and I'll be like, yo, we could just go to like Somalia and like bring a bunch of cash and like buy a bunch of guns and just put them in a shipping container. I'm like, the fact that it sounds so easy, that means that we have not thought any of this out. One,
no.
two, that's retarded.
What is Zach? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see that you have a vid one swamp phase
Bid
of range
one
school.
swamp phase of range school. Dude, I've talked about fucking swamp phase probably the most, brother. I spent the most time in
I was
swamp
gonna say
phase.
maybe he's just got a little PTSD from it, and he doesn't want to talk about it, dude.
No, dude, I'll talk about swamp phase. That was my favorite, actually. Uh, I think that I did do one, but I might not have. I think that I've talked about it so much in other videos that I didn't want to do a dedicated one. But since it's been some time since I put out a video, that might be an easy one to do.
Oh,
Um,
dude, reminds me, MK was seeing a patient a couple weeks ago, and
don't violate HIPAA.
no, not violent HIPAA, but he was like, I guess he was in the military back in the 90s, and he was asking, you know, I don't know how they got on the topic, but ended up finding out that I was a ranger, went to ranger school, or whatever, and he's
Mhm.
like, ask him if he knows about the blueberry pancakes. And so she
Aw.
texted me. She's like, "Hey, this one of my patients is asking if you know about the blueberry pancakes." And I was like, "No shot." I was like, "Yeah, whatever." And so I texted her, and I guess the guy's eyes got lit up when he's like, because I guess he went to school back in, yeah, the 90s, like
They
92
might
or
have had desert phase.
93. Huh?
Yeah, they might have had desert phase still.
Yeah, no, I think they did back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was hilarious. I was like, yeah, the dude's like, does he know about the blueberry pancakes?
That's
But
funny. Hear me out. We create a wormhole that can go to Battlefield to go get Battlefield pickups in foreign countries that worked in Metal Gear Solid. Brother, that would be a thing. That would be ideal.
no, what you really need, dude, is you need some Harry Potter invisibility cloak shit, dude. Dude, yeah, people
Dude,
ask,
I
oh,
wonder I
what?
wonder if the Harry Potter invisibility cloak blocks your thermal signature. This is asking the real questions, dude, because that's what'll get you.
I mean, that is true. But yeah, people ask, what would you do if you could like be invisible or whatever? And your answer would be like, I'd go take a bunch of fucking guns, dude. I'd take people's guns and shit.
No, dude, I'm robbing fucking what I'm doing is I'm figuring out where fucking rich crypto guys live, and then I'm sneaking in their house and stealing their private keys to their fucking Bitcoin wallets.
That's not a bad move.
And then you can buy
Okay,
the
let's
fucking
talk about this, dude. Okay, if you could be invisible, but you could only do it for one day or one night, and you could only rob one person. Who would you go rob?
I don't know, bro. That's a good one. One night. I mean, it's probably gonna be the same answer. Like I'm gonna go find some fucking dude's private keys to his wallet, and then leave.
I'd go rob
So
you and I'd take all of your shit. I would take everything. Because look, I used to be a
you're a
mover.
dick,
I
bro.
used to, I used to be a mover, and I straight up I'd pop a
Wouldn't be able
fucking
to get into my safe though.
I'd pop a monster, dude, and I legit would fucking move all. No, matter of fact, I would just move all of your shit outside.
I
Move.
wouldn't even steal anything. I would just move it all
I'd
outside.
just move it outside, dude, and I'd make sure that it was gonna rain like that next morning, so I'd move all your shit out. Yeah. And then I'd be able to move the safe because I would just push it. I'd push it and dent the fuck out of your wall like we did in the Cumberland Way house. Dude,
Dude, RIP. Just send it, dude. We're gonna have to fuck the wall. We're gonna have to fuck the wall.
dude, that shit.
Oh,
I just remember, yeah, because we kept the plot or we kept the wood on at the bottom, and I was like, dude, we should take this shit off. And Jimmy was adamant about like
no,
just
I'm
take it
talking
off.
about when we were moving it out, dude. When we were moving the safe down.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there, dude.
Yeah, you weren't there. We fucked the
So
wall, dude. I don't know if you ever saw pictures of it, but there was like a legit fucking gash like that big in the wall from where Jimmy's corner of his safe fucking scratched through.
I just remember moving it up, and dude, do you remember when Abel tried to like help that one time and literally couldn't do he couldn't even lift it up or some shit, and we were all talking shit to him. Oh no, no, it was when it got we finally we it was us three, you, me, and Jimmy. We got it up into his room, right at the door, and then Abel finally showed up. And was like,
Oh yeah.
you weak fucks, you could barely get it up, whatever. And he tried to push it across, and he couldn't do it. Yeah, the bitch across the carpet. Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit
Oh,
sucks, dude. Like I moved a
yeah.
lot of heavy shit. That shit
Safes are
sucks.
the worst, bro. Like,
Especially because it was a fucking winding staircase, dude, or like the L-shaped staircase. So like that shit was, oh my God, having to push it up and press it.
yeah, we got it though. My safe was light, dude. My safe's like only like a couple 100 pounds and it's skinny.
Um,
Um, fucking okay, booting was B code. Yeah, dude, you fucking tried to fucking get us on
yeah,
get us
trying
on it.
to, yeah, you try
Yeah,
to
that's why we
gas.
didn't know him. I was like, it sounds familiar, but like he was not a 3 alpha cat, at least. Um, Desert Phase. Yeah, dude, Desert Phase was actually in Utah at not Hill. It was at Dugway Proving Grounds out in fucking West Utah, the West Desert, bro. I've actually been out there to like the outsides of Dugway. Um, I would never rob Elon. Elon doesn't have liquid cash, bro. Like all his fucking money is in investments and shit. He'd
Tesla
be a
fucking
terrible
calls,
choice.
dude. Tesla
Yeah.
calls.
Tesla calls, and then you put just puts, dude, and then you just fucking allegedly. But no, that'd be fucked. um, I'm just joking. In Minecraft. Have you ever
Mhm.
seen something weird under Nas like Bigfoot? No. I've seen hallucinations, um, but nothing like legit shadow people or like any of that shit.
Yeah, I've seen fucking weird shit, and it wasn't under Nas. So with my own fucking two eyes, buddy. I motherfucking I saw some fucking creatures, dude, when I was going. That's why I literally had my flashlight. I was singing the flashlight song from fucking Pitch Perfect, dude. Like, I swear to God. It was so
When was
weird, but it
this?
was also because I watched Blair Witch Project the night before. Or not
When
like the
was
night before, but it was the first time I went through Coal Range.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, I remember this
we
story.
had a weird like timing with ours because we did like the first that's Coal Range was the second week for us. That's back then. And the first week we did, but then it was the 4th of July weekend. So then we had
Mhm.
like a 4-day break and then we went straight into Coal Range. And so like that, I'd watched Blair Witch Project the night before. And then literally that next night, I'm out there doing land nav at night. And yeah, bro, not the fucking move. Not the move, dude. It's like it's one of those things if you don't like if you're so focused on your points and all that other shit, like you get so locked into just doing land nav, right? But the moment you like stop and you think about it for 1 second, you think about like, dude,
I'm in the woods. There ain't no one around here.
yeah, but no, but you think that, and then you're like, bro, and you get that feeling like someone's watching you, kind of like when you were like if when you're a younger kid and you have to go down in the basement to grab something and then you turn the light off and you just run upstairs because you feel, dude, I've tried so many times when I was younger. Like, I'm gonna stand
I'm not
up
gonna be
and
scared.
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
walk
gonna
my
walk
ass up.
slow.
And I'd turn the light off and I'd start walking and then I look back and I'm like, oh fuck this shit and I'm going up.
Ah.
Yeah. Um,
I can't say that I've ever had that kind of experience in the woods. Maybe there was one time that I fucking went on. This was like 2023. This was like semi recently, and I couldn't sleep one night. Um, and I fucking take one of my guns and I drive up the canyon and I load up my ruck and I go. There's a spot up one of the canyons where they closed it off during the winter, and it was like June. Like it was still closed during June. This is when we had like record snowfall this year
hmm.
or that year. And so that road was still closed, and there's like a little fucking parking lot you can turn off on, and then you can like walk the road. Like the road's closed to traffic on both ends of the canyon. Like you can take it and you can go all the way up and down into another part of the state. But it's closed on both ends during this time of the year still. And I fucking take my nods and I fucking take my ruck and I take my gun. I had a fucking rifle and a pistol, and I just start rucking at like 1:30 in the morning, dude, because I couldn't sleep.
That's
Classic
Morris
Zach.
shit. I was gonna
That's
say that's
classic
super
Allred
fast.
move, dude.
Literally.
Um, and I'm going, dude, and I have my nods on. I'm fucking just in the dark, 1:30. It's kind of chilly. And there's parts on this like next to the road where there's like snow runoff. And so it's like little rivers and streams that are going down. And when you're around those, dude, you can't really hear anything else besides the water. And I'm like alone. And I like got like I did like a 2 mile out and 2 mile back. But like during those parts by the stream, it was sketch as fuck. I'd be like, dude, I can't hear shit. If there's like a fucking like I wasn't scared of like fucking cryptids or shit like that. I was like, dude, there's fucking mountain lions in these in these fucking hills, dude. I'm like, dude, if a mountain lion decides to pull up on me, I'm gonna have to shoot it, and then hopefully it doesn't like mortally injure me because I'm no one knows where I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
2 miles down a fucking closed road. I'm like, all right, it's gonna be me or him, and then I get to fucking hike its corpse out because you bet your ass I'm fucking turning him into a fucking shirt, or a rug.
I would say we're a fucking rug, yeah. Or no, knowing you'd fucking you peel its fucking skin off of it and wear it like a fucking, especially the head too, dude. You'd be like, good job about mine, bro.
I'm a mountain lion. Dude, it reminds me of the Gimp mask that you had. There's like that one video of you with the fucking
Yeah,
black
the
packaging over
black
your head
trash bag
with
or
the big
whatever. Yeah.
goggles on your
Well, that
head.
was right. That was surely that was like the same night that we finished Pulp Fiction, and yeah, and I had the
Was
black
it?
trash. Yeah, and I had the black trash bag from like a gas station run. I put it on. I was like, "Look, guys, in the gift bag."
Oh, chaotic. What's your take on GBRS? I don't like fucking starting beef, and I don't want to start a beef. Uh, I think that they could probably do better. And I think that Slade leaving GBRS was a good move for him. Um, but yeah, no, I don't really care. I don't really give a fuck about the beef. I think Slade's cool. Slade's the fucking man, from what I can tell. I haven't met him yet, but I did see him at SHOT Show. I didn't talk to him at SHOT Show. Um, I did meet administrative results at SHOT Show. He's pretty short in person. Not like short, but he's like shorter than you'd expect.
Yeah.
I was like fucking shaking his hand. The dude was way more drunk than I was. And I'm like, hey man, what's up? And he's like just staring into my eyes. He's like, you have beautiful eyes. I'm like, all right, dude, that's kind of
I'm
weird.
I'm
I knew he
fucking
was like kind of
out.
like in character and being like fucking goofy and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like whatever. You're just being a fucking goofball. Like that's fine. And then I met Matt Best, dude. Fucking we were at the it was like the Noveski party, and I'm like standing in line waiting for to buy a drink, and I'm like wearing my brace. I'm wearing like kilo like British DPM fucking camo pants and then like my Adidas like big jacket. And then my leg brace is on the outside of my very, bright pants. So it's clear that it's a knee brace. And he's like, oh, what'd you do to your knee? And I turn around and it's fucking Matt Best. I'm like, oh, I fucking tore my patellar tendon. I'm like, you're Matt Best. And he was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? I was fucking, 175, whatever. And that's all. But met B Team Co, the homie from B Team Co. We literally ran up on him on a range day, and I saw the B Team Co fucking shirt he was wearing. I'm like 90% sure that's the guy. I'm like, I haven't met him in person. I know who he is. Um, but we go up and we go shoot the gun. He was like working. I'm like, you're B Team Co, right? He's like, yeah, what's up? Um, because we follow each other on Instagram, like both personal and private pages
Yeah.
or business pages. But Matt Best, the Epic Rap Battle guy, he did do the Navy SEAL versus Ranger one. Like
Oh
he's like an
yeah.
OG kind of like mill YouTuber, former 275 guy. I don't know if he still works for Black Rifle Coffee Company. I know he worked for them for a while, but I don't know what the dude's doing now. I haven't fucking followed his YouTube for a while.
Yeah. What do y'all think of the CIA guy with curly hair? Is that the one that I always see on
Oh
I know you're
yeah, he's
talking
like on the Sean
about.
Ryan show.
Yeah, yeah, the Sean Ryan show, and then he's also done like he pops up on YouTube shorts here and there. I'm gonna be honest, all the shorts that I've seen, I've never actually watched like a full podcast with him, but all the shorts that I've seen, I'm not gonna lie, dude's kind of talking out of his ass. It seems like
I mean,
with
I don't know enough about. I haven't seen. I've seen the shorts too, Joe. But I mean, I don't know CIA. I don't know. I mean, you think CIA? You think either like paramilitary or you think fucking James Bond
well,
type shit.
well, no, I guess from the things I've heard, also I know how the internet is and shorts and shit that they clip it, but I know one of the ones he was talking about like so one of the questions was like, who's like the top unit or top military unit, and he was like going, well, you got SEAL Team Six that and started going in, and then you got Delta, but that can fuck you up, right? They can fuck you up and whatever. And that's what he was saying about like, SEALs and SEAL or SEAL Team Six and Delta. But then he was like, but then you got CIA paramilitary or whatever. And he's like, they can fuck you up mentally and physically. Like they can fuck with your mind. And I'm like, okay, buddy, like blah
I
blah blah
mean,
blah blah. Hey, he was just hype,
probably not wrong. I mean, he's probably not wrong. Like, but it's like again, it's mission, dude. Like, okay, like
yeah, I
if
don't
I
know.
want
I
to go and
just
gang stalk an individual and fucking cause him to kill himself, like, yeah, I'm gonna pick CIA over Delta Force.
yeah, well,
I mean, it's
and
different tools.
yeah,
But
and
they
I
said
guess
military unit, and CIA, I don't think it's technically military, so he's fucking wrong.
yeah, well, I guess some of the shorts
Calling
I've
it
seen,
SEALs.
it kind of he goes on I mean,
I don't.
maybe he's accurate and right, and I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But some of the shit, I'm just like, I don't know about that. Like maybe, but I don't know. I've never watched
Yeah,
a full podcast. I've just seen shorts, and I also know how shorts are. Where already
it's gonna
could
be the fucking highlight.
he could be talking about something, and then all of a sudden, like I could be like, yo, all right, fucking whatever, some random shit, and then all of a sudden it'll clip like a response that he said fucking 2 hours ago of saying like, nah, I'm not really into that. And fucking then
Yeah,
they'll insert it right there. So like I know how that shit is. So
SEALs are the least useful soft asset. I mean, again, we've had this discussion on these lives before because it always comes up. They're useful, but I don't know. More department to them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking like these debates, dude. I'm so sick of these debates of which unit's better. They're all good. They're all fucking American. All right, that's what makes them good. Shut the fuck up.
yeah, they all got every units, especially in special operations, they all got their niche and what they're good at and what they specialize in. So it
I
would
will say, in apologetics for a few different units that don't get one credit or two utilized as often as they should, and that's fucking Marine Recon and Pararescue.
yeah.
Like my fucking recon buddies, dude, they have a fucking crazy pipeline. Like most of them are like Halo qualified, or a lot of them are like Halo qualified. They're all scuba qualified. They can fucking do shit on boats. They can fucking static line at least. And then they don't get used for shit. Like they haven't been used since like probably like Iraq. Like I don't know if we had any recon. I think we did have some. There were some recon units in Afghanistan until I think like 2012 or 2013. Um, but those guys, they're very like my few recon friends that I've got that I'm pretty close with. Like they're fucking basically Rangers. I'm like, you should just join Ranger Regiment because you have the right mentality for it, but you would have gotten to actually do shit.
Yeah, well, they probably just at least like Marine Recons and stuff. I feel like they probably just don't have the funding to,
That's what it is. I mean, they're
yeah,
not even fucking part of. I mean, they're definitely not part of JSOC, but they're not part of fucking um, SOCOM as a whole. I don't think. Maybe they are. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but like, yeah, they don't have the funding. Like Raiders, that's a little different. Like they're a little bit better funded, but even then, like, I don't think they're part of JSOC. They might. I think actually Raiders might be JSOC, but don't quote me on that. I haven't read Relentless Strike in a while, so forgive me if I get my details incorrect. Um, but even then, like that's a tiny, very very niche unit in the Marine Corps. Um, so, but yeah, no, they're all American. Like fucking, we can stop the fucking stupid debates, bro. Like we can have our fucking little rivalries. Like yeah, Rangers is the fucking best, and we'll kill everyone. Uh, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
do you think CrossFit and Jiu-Jitsu plus Rocky once a week is a good start for physicality?
Physicality. I mean, I know what he's meaning by this question, but I would probably. I mean, if you're trying to go into the military, be very careful with all three of those because those all three sound like you could get injured. Pretty easy. Like I would try to limit it to if you're doing CrossFit, like don't do fucking crazy shit. Use hopefully you have a good CrossFit coach or you know proper form and shit. Because there's not anything inherently wrong with CrossFit. It's just when you get a fucking shitty gym or a shitty coach that's teaching you, oh, you can fucking cheat it, and then you get hurt when it comes to actually functional movement patterns. Jiu-jitsu, again, not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing to be doing jiu-jitsu if you know are apt to it. It's not necessary, but it's good. And rucking, yeah, I mean rucking once a week is good, but I would probably incorporate maybe if I had to drop one of those things, I would probably drop jujitsu, to be honest, because that one is you're a little bit more injury prone in that. Like even if it's just a minor injury, bro, like a fucking twisted finger or a fucking fucked up toe, like you know you get some fucking rug burn on your toe or mat burn on your toe, your big toe, and then you can't fucking walk or run properly. Like that's gonna be a bigger setback than having like blisters on your feet, for example, or if you fucking sprain a knee or an ankle in fucking jujitsu or God knows what. Um, because you don't really need jujitsu to fucking make it through selection. I guarantee like 99% of the dudes that go through RASP or fucking any selection program don't do jujitsu before they go. Now, if you're talking about just for yourself and for fun, if you're not talking about training for a selection, like have at it, whatever. That sounds good to me, bro. But if we're talking in the context of training for RASP or a selection, I would drop probably jujitsu out of the three of those and incorporate more cardio.
Yeah.
I heard Rangers are all over Africa. Where the fuck did you hear that, buddy? Daniel? Um, they're not. I'm
So
not saying where they are.
some are in Utah and some are in fucking Georgia right now.
Yeah, some are in Utah, some are in Georgia, some of them are in fucking I don't know. um, dude, um, what else? What else is fucking new that I can talk about here on the stream? 22 people, everyone liked the vid. Hell yeah. Hey, like and subscribe if you like and subscribe. Yo, chat. Yo, chat.
Yo,
Chat, are we
chat.
cooked?
I'm
Yo,
surprised no one's
chat.
I'm surprised no one's asked me about my fucking feet again yet.
Oh,
Dude,
dude,
oh, they
yo.
don't know about my feet actually
They don't
yet.
know about his
They
feet. I
don't
don't know if
know.
we got the feet guy in the stream tonight, though.
I
So,
don't, yeah, I guess if not,
feet
then I'm
guys
not
in.
gonna show it. It needs to be requested. I'm not just gonna give it out.
Yeah, no, no. It needs to be requested by the guy that wants to see the feet. And then there has to be a fucking. You have to pay the price, dude. What's the price for the feet tonight, Joe? I'll
Um,
Venmo you whatever someone sends.
I know. Well, I'm gonna show a picture. I'm not gonna show my actual feet. I'm gonna show a picture,
Oh,
and
well,
then
yeah, because they're healed now. Yeah.
yeah, y'all can see what my feet looked like before. Oof.
Dude, that was some fucking. You could have made some money on that. I guarantee there's some sick fucks
Yeah,
out
anybody
there that.
wants some bloody ass fucking feet pics? Oh my God. Feet
Get the
finders.
lava ball.
That's what I should
Oh
get
wow,
the
we're at 20. Feet finders. Get the lava ball. What, dude? What the fuck is lava?
Ball's family's dad. The Ball brothers, Le Lonzo, LaMelo, and Leangelo. They play basketball.
Oh, okay.
The Ball family or whatever. That's the dad. I think that's what he's
Okay.
referring to, but I don't know why.
I have
I don't
no
know.
idea what my friend James Lee is referring to in chat right now. Um,
Yeah, James, what the fuck are you talking about,
yeah, James,
James?
what the fuck you talking about, bro?
You can't
Dude,
ask
I'm trying.
sports around fucking already. He doesn't know. Okay. Should have
Yeah,
seen that
dude, I
motherfucker.
don't know shit about sports, bro. All I know
Yeah.
is machine gun.
No, oh, I know, dude. Hey, look, trust
Instant.
me. When we were getting ready for the Turkey Bowl and I saw you throw a football for the first time, I almost shat my fucking pants. I saw that shit. I remember looking at you, man, like
Dude, no, dude, I
this,
cannot throw a
this
football.
motherfucker. There's no,
Sorry, dude, I
but
didn't play football growing up. I don't know what you want from me.
not his own. Just wait until the super chats come through. He got his foot amputated. Oh shit! Look, oh damn, that's tough. Why? If I had to take a guess, maybe
No, they're
diabetes or
talking.
some shit.
Oh, LeVar. Oh, yeah, no, I did see that on fucking. Um, it was on Twitter. I'm pretty sure. Um, you heard? Hey, have you heard about? Don't, dude. I'm fucking sketched about saying anything that someone asked in chat, just in case I like pronounce it. And it's like, oh yeah, haha. My name is Bend Over. Have you heard about Dixie Racked? Dixie, that sounds fucking funny, dude. I'm googling that before. I think. Oh, I mean, I already just said it, but someone's trying to fucking.
Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
did get
someone's
fucked.
trying to.
No, say it in your head a couple times. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm saying in my head.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
My
I'm missing
Dixie.
content.
Yeah, okay. Well, guess what? Nader Tater. I'll hit you back with one.
I'm gonna hit him with one, dude. Watch this, Joe. Watch this in the chat. Oh, hold on.
You slow
Anything?
ass fucking typer, you. I
Well,
bet
I'm
you
typing in
you're
not
one
in
of
English.
these.
I'm not typing in English. That's why. I have to type like this because I'm fucking trying to type in. Um, dude.
You still typing?
No, I'm about to send it. What's his name?
Nader
Uh,
Taters
Mater.
outdoors.
Switching back to English.
Do you drink Voodoo Ranger IPAs? I don't. I'm not really an IPA guy.
Watch me get banned from my own live stream.
I don't. Yeah, I don't
I
really. I
see
don't.
Joe
I
for that
don't.
one.
I'm not really an IPA guy. I'm like if I drink beers at all, I'm either now it depends on the mood. I'm either drinking a Corona or Modelo's or a Stella. About the only like beers that I'll actually like just kind of like drink casually. Otherwise, I like stouts. I like to drink a stout or two at like a good brewery. But other than that, I'm not really a beer guy. I just, I've had all different types of beers, and I got no problem drinking a beer. I just don't really, I don't know. I really prefer it.
Dude, I have you tried? I fucking got turned on to this. I don't know where it's from, but it's called Delirium Red. Maybe you
Miriam
tried
Red.
it before. Delirium. There's like Delirium Red and there's Delirium Tremens. Um, oh, that's funny. It's fucking about it's named after fucking alcohol withdrawal. That's hilarious. Um, um, it's a I don't know where it's from. It's a Belgian pale strong ale. Um, you'd probably like it, Joe. Um,
I also
I'll
like
send,
some sours. I like some sours too.
I'm gonna send it to you in the chat on here. Link. Oh no, I don't want that. Jesus Christ. Why is that a fucking long ass? Never mind. Anyways, not that important. Um, but no, I fucking tried that the other day, and that one's pretty good. It's like 8.5%. So I had to go to a liquor store to buy it because Utah is retarded.
Well, that's the thing for me too, with especially like with beers. Like I, drinking whatever the percentage is, like, what is it, 4.2 or some shit like that most of the time. But I'd have to drink, probably 4 to 5 beers before I start kind of like feeling anything. And bro, they just bloat me the fuck up. That's why
Yeah.
it's like I'm usually like kind of what my go-to is just literally making some old fashions. They're because we got the whole setup like the bar cart and stuff. I'll literally pour some like Woodford, put a put a cherry in, do some bitters and some simple syrup and just mix it and like boom.
Mhm.
And I have like 2 or 3 of those and I'm feeling pretty good and I like the taste of it better. And doesn't give me that super like bleh. That's why it's like even seltzers too. Like I'll have some White Claws or whatever, but it gets to a point where I never get fucked up off of them. My stomach just gets fucked up and I'm like, okay, yep, no. Too much seltzer shit, carbonation.
Dude, fucking hardly last. Hey boys, hope you're doing well. Glad to see this pick up again. 2A for life. What's up, brother?
So,
Brother, I don't know who Hard the Last is, but it sounds like we know him. Um,
if you guys could have gone a different path, which one would you have? Why is my grammar like
First
fucking
Ranger Battalion. That's a.
literally?
I would have fucking painted the barracks walls with my brains if I had gone anywhere else.
I mean, I feel like there's a
In
ranking.
Minecraft,
There's a
there's a
real
ranking. It goes one, two, three.
literally literally. That's the
Although I don't know,
exact.
dude. Sometimes I kind of wish that I went to third because I feel like I'd be a way fucking angrier person nowadays, and like sometimes I feel like I need that, you know.
I feel like you would just hate life more.
Probably, but also character building.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think a big thing I look at is what the fuck are you gonna do in Columbus, Georgia on your fucking weekend?
You're gonna go to the gym and train, and that's it. And
That
there's
is
no
life.
distraction.
That is life, I guess. Yeah.
Or yeah, or you go on fucking raids to Auburn.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
do you follow Barracks Party on Instagram?
no.
Dude, you're not on Instagram, and it fucking pisses me off because there's always memes that I want to send you, and then I don't send them to you because I know you're never gonna see them.
I do
Uh,
know the thing. I don't, dude. The only thing I really even go on is YouTube, man. I'm just a YouTube guy. Like I go on
yeah,
occasionally
well,
on
you should
Instagram.
be an Instagram guy because I have memes that I would love to send your ass, and I send them to the fucking group chat. But
Let me see how many notifications I have on Instagram from even just the group chat.
yeah, just the meme chat. I mean, it sucks because shit gets deleted, so it's like half the memes that I probably have said have been deleted.
When was the? I'm going back to like October, and I don't even remember seeing this shit. So I probably haven't responded in there in months. Yeah, I never
Good
go.
dude.
But I also don't get notifications through my phone for some reason through Instagram, like when there's a new DM or stuff. So it's literally one of those things. Same thing with Snapchat. It's literally just like all of a sudden it will say like a notification on my Instagram, like on
Yeah,
my bubble or whatever.
yeah,
That's how I know. Otherwise, I don't ever get something like, oh, you know, Zach sent you a DM or whatever the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit is.
But dude, yeah, you gotta fucking. It's Barracks Party. It's like a very very niche, very specific Ranger meme page. Um, and the dude doesn't fucking miss. Um, yeah, there's some fucking bangers on there. Um,
Dude, the memes that were
I'm
coming
very.
out, bro, during the COVID lockdown at Stewart was fucking hilarious, dude.
Those were good.
That was prime fucking meme time right there, dude. I still have a couple of those saved on my phone. Like, don't worry, like we're all in this together. And then it's fucking LT sitting with his feet up, fucking eating a steak on the beach. We guys run this together.
Oh,
Okay, myself on better terms with y'all. I had a buddy that gave me some rye whiskey called Slow and Low Rocket Wine. It's like an old
that's
fashioned in a bottle. It's only $25.
okay. Okay.
Slow and Low. Or
Slow,
wait,
dude.
Slow and Low.
Rocket
Hmm.
ride.
I'll have to check it out.
Interesting.
If you guys are into bourbons or whatever, um, Widow Jane. Widow Jane's Widow Jane, yeah, that's
Oh,
the
dude, the auto moderator fucking deleted my fucking swear, dude. I was testing it.
I didn't even see it pop up.
No, dude, I fucking commented. I said "Idi nahue," which is like "go fuck yourself."
I didn't
It
even see that.
deleted it, dude. I guess YouTube can read Russian. All right, good to know. Damn. All right, hold on. Let me go to my moderator. Uh, community moderation.
But yeah, if you guys like bourbon, Widow Jane's a good one.
Widow Jane's
So
good.
it's a little bit pricier. It's kind of like a lime. It's got like a limestone. It's like a limestone bourbon. Um, but and it's a little expensive. It's like 70 or $80. Um, but that's a good one. Or and I've only had it. I've only done it a couple times. I've only bought it a couple times. If you guys like scotch, really good scotch, and you feel fancy, get yourself a bottle of like 10 year or 10, well, I think I did 10 year aged Macallan. So Macallan scotch is some good shit, but it's like $100 or something. But I'm a little bit fancier nowadays. I still feel like probably the best bang for your buck as far as like whiskey or bourbon goes, dude, is Woodford. Like it's not too expensive. It's like
Dude, Woodford is my go-to.
and it's not that expensive. It's like $40. But
Yeah,
it's like it's a good
it's good,
the
dude.
difference between like Jack or Jameson and a Woodford is significant.
Dude, I will never drink Jameson again. Sorry, Joe.
Oh no, Mr. Jameson, I ain't
Oh
feeling
no,
too
Mr.
good.
Jameson.
Yeah, in the bathtub type of life. Did you guys
Dude,
ever
Woodford.
feel
Woodford's
we
fucking great. I like Bullet too on occasion. Bullet bourbon.
I don't think I've ever had bullet bourbon.
Really? It like comes in like a look it up. It looks like a tombstone kind of bottle. Pretty good. Do you guys ever feel like we didn't get enough comms training? I don't know, bro. I feel like it was sufficient enough. Like you just get taught how to program an embedder and
No, I feel like
oh, your door's opening, bro. That's fucking dude.
holy shit. Thank you.
House is haunted. Oh, it's Casey.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely did. Hey,
Здравствуйте,
can you do
MK.
me a favor? What? Can you grab me a happy dad? What? A happy dad? Thank you. What do you call it? I
W fiance.
W fiance.
W's in the chat for MK.
Yeah, facts.
Knob
What
Creek's
was
good. I like Knob Creek.
I haven't had Knob Creek yet. One a lot of people have been telling me to get saying it's really good. I've never had Buffalo Trace.
Dude, I've been wanting to try that one too, only because I've listened to fucking JRE enough to hear it recommended on his ads. But
Yeah, I've
we
never
just
had that.
barely got it in Utah. So,
Dude, you just need to move out.
no, dude, Utah is
Yeah, come
fucking.
on. The W fiance, come on, meet the chat.
Yo,
Meet the chat.
MK, you're getting W's in the chat.
Everybody's like, hey, bye, I love you. Hey, wait, everybody's saying W. Everybody's saying W. Look, W.
Okay.
You're gonna be
That's
YouTube famous now. Oh God.
Yep, I'm sure that's what she wants in life is to be famous for being on the Danger Ranger After Dark.
Hey, everybody, here's you guys want some advice? All right. Here's some advice right here. Yeah, everybody's blowing up. Get yourself a girl who is a physical therapist. So then that way you can come home, you can get some dry needling done, some cupping, you can get some massage, whatever. Like that way you don't have to go pay for it, you just get it all the time. Oh, you got a knot in your trap because you worked out. Well, instead of spending 20 minutes on the foam roller trying to get it out, just come home, stick some needles in it, boom, you're good. You know?
Stick needles in it.
Yeah, or like for you, buddy, guess
Oh,
what?
dude.
Instead
Yeah, I
of
know.
paying, well, now you going through the VA, instead of having to wait
I got
months,
the VA. I'm not paying for shit.
you literally just go home. You literally just go home and boom.
Yeah, yeah. Um, that would be ideal.
Everybody's WWW.
So funny. I know All Rangers. I've seen the new Green Beret, the new SF recruiting video. It's sick. Ranger has got some fucking sick ones too. They just don't put the. If you don't follow the fucking 75th Ranger Regiment like official Instagram page, you're missing out because everything they post is a banger. Uh,
They did
also,
do,
we did the 2019 or was it 2018? It was 2018 or 2019 recruiting video.
yeah.
That was fucking one alpha. Um,
They
yeah.
did do they did do a cool one, like a new and improved RASP video
hmm
that they
I
did.
haven't. I don't think I've watched that all the way through yet.
No, that was actually, I mean, it was a lot better than the because they did it in like where they had like 6 videos, but it was each like stands of the Ranger Creed
Yeah.
type of shit. But this one was like an actual full like maybe 7-minute video or whatever. But I thought it was actually pretty. It was a pretty well designed one. Because obviously, like we've talked about it before, like the only video that was out at the time, like even in, I went through later than you did, but was the hour and a half long one where it literally jumps straight in, but it skips the whole first week, and it's literally just them
It's just right
rucking
into
Nicole
call
Range.
range.
So like also when I started, I'm like, doing bag dumps and shit like
Bag
this over
dumps.
my
Bro.
head
What
and
the
doing the
fuck is
logs,
this?
and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This was in the video.
This wasn't in the video.
Yeah,
I think it's that video, but so that main guy, his name's Porter. Do you remember?
yeah.
I met him. He was
Did
like,
you?
because I was still like, because he was Mormon, dude, and it was like me and my fucking buddy. It was also Mormon in basic training. I don't know if it was basic training, but I think it might have been airborne. It might have been basic training too. Um, where we'd get I think it might have been RASP as well, where he would pick us up and we take us to church on Sundays. And um but it was the guy from the fucking videos, dude. It was Porter. So we had to fucking get like a little bit of one-on-one, like one-on-two time with him. And he was fucking, telling us stories and it was cool. Super humble guy, like obviously a good choice to pick to have be a representative in like a video
Yeah.
because like if I had been asked when I was in RASP, like when I was like 18, it wouldn't have been a good character for camera.
Yeah. They'd be
I've been too
asking.
retarded.
Yeah, they'd be asking. So, um, Zach, how's your experience been? So, man, fuck this shit, dude. Fuck this place. Fuck
Dude, my
everybody. I
sides
fucking.
are wrong.
They're like, all right, we're not putting that in the cut.
We're not putting that guy in the fucking video. Um, I have one of my recon buddies. We were talking. I'm not going to say his name for obvious reasons. He likes to keep a pretty low profile, but um, his what do they call it? It's BRC, not to be confused with BRC, Best Ranger Competition, but basic recon course or some shit. But it's like their selection. It's like the equivalent of RASP. Um, his class was the ones that were filmed for surviving the cut when they did the
Mm.
recon. Um, and he was telling some funny stories about how one dude fucking like punched a cameraman. Like the next day, they're like, "Yeah, fucking, if you guys do that shit, you're getting dropped." Um, like stuff like that.
Dude, there was just a
Yes, yes, Porter did make it to Ranger Regiment. He made it to third bat,
there
which I'm pretty sure I can say that. I'm pretty sure he's out by now or on to something else. But yes, he made it through. Um, yeah.
there's a I was watching it on some like random fucking Chinese or Indian account on YouTube, but they got because they haven't aired it yet, but there's the world's toughest test or whatever that they did. You know
Oh,
how
the world's
like
toughest soldier
well no, it's a
or world's
world's
deadliest.
toughest. Well, so it's a spin-off of that, but it still has a lot of the same people, the British SAS guys. And
Yeah.
it has like former SEAL, former um uh I don't know, is it Marcel, dude, or so either recon or whatever, but and then a couple of the British SAS dudes, but they do it this time around, and they haven't aired it yet. I don't think. Maybe they have, but I was watching on YouTube. But it's all celebrities, so they have like 20 people. So they had some football players. They had I'm trying to think of they had the Kardashian the Bruce Jenner's son or Caitlyn Jenner's son, whatever, in it, Brody or whatever his fucking name was. And then they had I'm trying to think of the dude's name. He Alec Bal no, not Alec Baldwin. Is his brother, Stephen Baldwin.
I have no clue, bro.
Well, anyways, they had like a bunch of celebrities and it was fucking hilarious, dude. Like
Yeah.
some of them doing this shit. But I mean a lot of it wasn't like the toughest test until the end. A lot of it was just like conquering fear. So like, you know, bungee
Right.
jumping off of this thing or jumping on a helicopter while on a boat, like moving, whatever shit. But it was funny once they finally got to like the interrogation part, dude, everybody just was fucking quitting. It was fucking hilarious.
I'm seeing if it gets fucking censored again. I'm sending a swear word in. Hold it down. I gotta restock on the beer real quick, brother. I don't have a fiance to get me beer.
Oh, what's up, chat? What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys got any questions specifically me? Go ahead, shoot your shot. If not,
Ask how big Joe's big toe is.
yeah, that's how big my big toe is.
Dude, pretty big, allegedly.
In case you guys are wondering, yes, I did graduate college. I graduated college.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
now
yeah. Joe
working.
is a certified finance pro now for the guys that are late. We talked about it at the beginning. He has a Patagonia fucking puffer jacket, so he's an official finance pro.
Yeah, I'm a finance bro. But right
Is your
now,
is it just bachelor's or do you got your master's too? I forget.
no, I just got my bachelor's. But
You
yeah,
gonna
right
are
now
you
I'm
gonna
just working. I'm
get your
working for
MBA?
this big packaging company, and I'm doing this like FTP program. So it's like a financial development program, but it does like it's a 2 to 3 year long program, but it's like you switch rotations every 9 months to go do a whole different job. So right now I'm doing like accounting, like corporate accounting and shit. Well, that was the name of the dude that got a
Oh,
DR.
I know it because he was my fucking squad. That started that whole thing, dude. I swear to God, it was his fucking fault. We got blown out.
Well, I thought it wasn't a DUI. I thought he was popped hot.
No, no, it was a fucking a weapon squad private, and he got a DUI, and I get the fucking call because my phone starts ringing at like 6:30 when on a day we are supposed to be off, and it's a fucking MP, and he's like, "Hey, is this Sergeant Allred?" And I'm like, "God fucking damn it, yeah." I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Oh, we have fucking private so and so here at the fucking MP station." And I'm like, cool. Like, I'm not his team leader or his squad leader. Like, I'll call his team leader. And I don't know why he chose me to call because he knew that maybe he thought I was a nice one. But I'm like, buddy, you can't hide from this. Um,
I don't remember who it was. I'm trying to think of
no, I
all
know
your.
who it was. I'm not going to say his name, but
Was it
dude, I was so hungover that morning.
it wasn't fucking silver fucking airborne wings fucking dude, was it?
It started with an M, and it was a woman's name for his last name, and he was very small.
I don't remember. I
I'll
remember the other
text it
one
to you.
that you guys
I'll
had.
text it to you.
The dumb motherfucker.
No, it wasn't him. He wasn't that dumb.
But the last name started with an F, I'm fucking thinking of.
I know who you're talking about. An aquatic animal. Um,
I'm trying to remember, dude, who even
I'm texting you who it was.
the only
Uh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say it on stream hardly last because I don't like spreading fucking dirty laundry. But no, that shit did kind of piss me off because I woke up to that and then I called his actual team leader, old fucking, you know him, other M name,
Yeah.
big dude, like to eat beets.
Yep.
Yep, homeboy. I call him and then he calls fucking squad leader. Well, fucking, he's a pilot now.
Mhm.
Um, calls him, and then 30 minutes later, I'm like trying to go back to sleep. I'm like, God fucking damn, I know we're about to get called in. I know we're about to get called in, and then fucking I get a call again from a squad leader. He's like, hey, come into work. I'm like, fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. Yeah, no, that shit was gay. I'm pretty sure the whole reason that entire thing happened was because homeboy got a DUI and it just set the bad vibes for the day, and then they just kept getting worse. And
Wait,
then
well,
the next
I
thing you
think
know,
that was the time we got called in the first time, and
yeah, and then we
then
got called back
yeah, and then we
because
left,
it was like a
and
false.
then
It wasn't a false alarm, but it was like a we did bag dumps outside
wait,
after. Yeah, fucking 2 Alpha did. Fucking 3 Alpha was like, nah, dude.
dude,
Sounds like a
that
2 Alpha
shit,
pound to me, brother.
dude. I think the most annoying part about it was, bro, like finally got everything ready, and then we got on the fucking
Just repack
plane.
it again. Yeah,
We got on the fucking plane, and then they're like,
and
"Oh
then we get
yeah,
off
no,
the
it's
plane.
gonna be roll 24." And you're like, "Bro, are you fucking shitting me?" Like, we're either are we going because
We
I
go.
was at that point. My only other deployment was to Afghanistan, and that you remember how that shit was going. Oh yeah, we're going. Oh
Oh,
no,
I
we're
almost
not
got
going.
called back from leave for that one, dude. That shit was gay.
But that shit was like for 2 weeks. It was like, oh, we're going. Oh, we're not going. Oh, we're going. And then it finally seemed like, okay, we're not going. And then, oh no, we for real are fucking going. But so then this right here, the same thing. I was like, bro, is this shit gonna be for like I was when we were standing on the plane, they're like World 24. I'm like, bro, I bet you we not even fucking going at this point. And then sure shit, yeah, we did. But
Yeah.
you know, I was thinking about too, dude. What I miss, bro, and I can't. Is it? I'm trying to think of the coffee place, dude. Is it Green Bean Coffee?
Yeah, green bean.
Dude, I miss it, dude. I miss
Why,
because
dude? That was shit coffee.
no, it wasn't, dude. It was so good. I was just thinking about that because when I was having my coffee like 2 days ago or something, I was having it and I was like, oh, actually, no, I came across it on a YouTube short. Someone was talking about it, and I was like, dude, dude,
Dude, I
because
remember
because
being on fucking.
I used to take the gnarliest poops after. That's why, like, it would like, I mean, coffee still does that, but do that, like green bean coffee, and then it's like I drink that, and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go, and then I go poop, and then I take my pre-workout, and I go work out.
Dude, fucking. Do you remember when I hopped on fucking Tinder? What was the chick's name that I matched with?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember,
I
but
don't
yeah,
know, but I remember fucking the rest of the fucking squad. Like, we'd go to the big army gym, and then we'd be like, what was her name?" Because it was funny the way everyone was saying it. They're like, dude, I wish I could remember, but everyone's like, so like yelling it and like pretending not to say it, and she'd be like looking around.
yeah, dude, that, uh, yeah,
That
that
was
shit was
stupid to be on Tinder on fucking deployment, but it was for the laughs.
just for the memes and the walls.
It was literally for the memes. I mean, she wasn't bad looking, if I remember correctly, but
Look, we got it. Look, even fucking hardly last thing. Green bean was actually really good. Yeah, dude, you just
yeah,
don't get
I
it,
mean,
bro.
I think I only had it once, dude, to be
Oh,
honest.
that I mean, dude, that was a fucking daily routine for me,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
there because fucking at
Well,
that
I think
point,
we were on. Well, I think this was the time we had our fucking coffee stations. We just do the jet boil or the fucking. Uh, no, it was like I know that some guys had the jet boil and they were making coffee on the jet boil, and I think I just got mine at a chow hall, which is disgusting, honestly.
yeah, that child started fucking turned to ass, dude. After everything happened,
Well, we got a fucking free taste of COVID because like that's exactly how COVID was. They're like, you
yeah.
can't eat in the chow hall because it's gonna be a target environment for whatever's gonna happen.
I
I'm like,
remember,
okay.
I remember me and squad leader at the time. We were leaving the chow at night one time, and that was like we're walking. You know how there is that bunker right out,
Was it Big B or Blonde B?
big B.
Big B.
Yeah, and we were walking back from the chow, and all of a sudden, it's literally like a fucking gremlin, dude. I see someone poke their head out from the fucking bunker right there, and from the shelter, and they're literally like, hey, we got room over here. You can see." He's it's some fucking dumb fucking private. He's like, hey, we got room over here if you guys need us. And we look, there's like fucking 20 of them motherfuckers stacked in there. And then I'm like, and Big B was like, what are you guys doing? They're like, oh, we're supposed to be taking like yeah, incoming here in like fucking 10 minutes or something. Like, you guys need to get your shit and come in here. And we are like, so
Nah,
we were literally just having a like nonchalant conversation with them for like 10 minutes. And then a couple of them just came out like and started just talking to us. They're like, man, fuck this shit. And yeah, that's when we kind of all found out about like what they were doing for their SOPs and stuff and like having to go to sleep in their fucking full kit and shit. And I'm just like,
brother, that's not gonna
no.
help you if you get hit with a fucking rocket.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, brother.
You could piss off if you think I'm gonna sleep in fucking full
No,
kit.
dude.
No.
Unless I'm outside the wire, unless we're literally like on a fucking in a patrol base, in which case I still will probably take my helmet off at least.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
Just
maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Dude, fucking you two would be good guests to the war room. If you're talking about Andrew Tate's war room, that would be fucking hilarious. Um, if that's the war room we're talking about, I'd be game. That shit's hilarious. I do want to
yep.
kind of. It would be fun to run war room style fucking podcast where we just fucking get in person. We have like a list of topics, and then we fucking like prepare a little bit more and like have a little bit of a script instead of on Zoom and like on in a living room.
I feel like our best
Have an
thing
actual set.
I feel like our best thing for a lot of views would be to talk about politics, dude.
Oh, dude. Well, we would fucking crush, dude, but we'd get demonetized so fast, so we need sponsors.
Dude,
But
we piss a
we
lot of
would
people off.
we need good. I need good camera. That's like the next goal here with the channel for the people that have been wondering where the fuck I am. Like, I'm at the point where it's like I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I don't like filming on just my fucking iPhone. Because literally all 125 videos that are on my channel right now have been filmed on my fucking iPhone, or on my damn before I had my iPhone. Um, so I want like a legit good quality camera to film in person podcasts with. Because I want to bring my buddy Jay, Ice Pick Jay. He wants to come on the podcast. I don't know if you know who that is. You don't know who that is, Joe, but um, he's one of my homies here that's local. Um, but he was on. He used to work for Commando Store.
Hmm.
He works for a different company now. And he's back in Utah, but he was in North Dakota for a while. But um, he wants to come on, and then it's like I don't know, just have more people on in person, and then having an actual set would be really cool. But that's neither here nor there.
Yo, I forgot to tell you big news, dude. So
What's the big
next
news?
weekend,
You're pregnant? Congrats,
no,
dude.
no, next weekend is my last official drill, dude.
Oh shit, dude.
And then April. Well, I'm pissed, dude. Get this shit ready. So I have drill at beginning of March or this next weekend, and then they have drill April 24th through 27th. So I get out May 15th, but they have April 24th through 27th. 26th is my birthday. I'd be damned if the fucking goddamn army's gonna fuck me one more time. No shot. So I'm I'm not doing that drill because I'm gonna go turn in my shit.
Hmm.
But they used to have a CIF facility in Atlanta. They got rid of that shit. So guess where I got to go to turn in all my CIF shit?
Fort Stewart, brother.
That's right. I got to drive fucking 5 hours to turn in my Civ shit. And the thing
You're not
is
gonna turn it in first try either, dude.
and dude, and here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing too. Is well, I actually don't even have that much shit. I don't even have
Yeah.
that much shit from Civ, and I haven't used most of it because the only things I've really used was the fucking sleeping bag and the ruck and like pretty much it, like all the kit, the pouches, like everything else I haven't touched. But yeah, let me find out the motherfucker's gonna do what they did last time and say, oh, your sleeping pad's dirty. Bitch, I haven't used this shit. It's been sitting in my trunk. So I just had to go buy a brand I just bought a brand new one. But I'll be damned if they try to turn me away after driving 5 hours. So that's my last. And then once I turn that shit in, done. I'm done. I'm sayonara. I'm
Yeah,
fucking free.
dude. I mean, I was a first time go. I think that was probably one of my prouder moments was being a first time go at SIF. Crazy. It was nuts, dude. It was like I was there all fucking day. I about got in a fight with one of the dudes. I'm like trying to get out, and this is like right when the special military operation in Ukraine happened. And so everyone's like, you're gonna be coming right back to get your stuff when we go to war. I'm like, get fucked. I'm not coming back.
I'll
Dude,
never
yeah,
forget.
I need to get Pierce on. I haven't talked to him in a few months. It would be fun to get him on a live, I think, and get him a little bit more relaxed because he's a very intense, serious dude. I love him, um, but he's also a pretty funny guy. But he's just busy. Like I don't know what the fuck he's got going on half the time. Um, but I ran into Cameron Fath, who's on that World's Deadliest Forces, I think is the name, whatever the Netflix show was. Um, but he's been on the pod. He was like my first like guest on the
Mm.
podcast. That wasn't like a homie. I didn't really know him until I like found his Instagram and like basically like DM'd him like, "Yo, you want to come on my podcast?" But I ran into him. And I got to meet him at Shot Show too. He was one of the other guys I got to meet, as well as Angel Cortez.
Oh yeah.
He's like the what's the pumpkin like the fucking I
I
can
think
never.
I follow him on Instagram, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I met him. So he's gonna come on at some point as well. I just got to hit him up, reach out. But I could definitely cycle back through just all the homies that have been on, and
Well,
like 2 years ago.
maybe I'm reading too much in this, but what's up, Brian? You don't like me? Huh?
No,
Not
dude,
good.
you're yeah. Oh, Ryan.
Am I not good enough for this fucking show? Huh?
I mean, yeah. Pierce is. Joe, we got to do more in person. Fucking, that was fun the last time we did.
Hey,
But Pierce
yo,
not being
let's
serious. Pierce, I guess it can go either way. Pierce can be serious, but he's also very. I think he was kind of serious on my podcast. I don't know how much we were joking around. I don't know. I don't rewatch these things, believe it or not. Like I don't like hearing the sound of my own voice.
well, dude, here I got a perfect one. We do uh we do a live at my bachelorette party or my bachelor party.
Dude, yeah. I mean, we're gonna be in the mountains.
Yeah, right.
Either
Yeah,
live or we just pre-record it. I think we could pre-record it and then we could like edit. We could make it funnier if it was pre-recorded because I
we
could go back and edit it.
we would not be able to get two out
Fucking
of the other
funny.
three people though.
I mean, that's fine. It'll just be you and me.
Or we just do it. Yo, you know, fuck it. Let's just do it during my
We
wedding
could get
day.
Lynch on.
Yo, yeah, Lynch would do it.
Yeah,
He's actually
and
trying
then we could
to
just have.
he's trying to open up his own well, he's going to fucking school still, but he's trying to start his like own coffee company, coffee business.
Damn, it's crazy. Why
Yeah.
is it? Why is every veteran start a podcast, a t-shirt company, or a coffee business?
I don't know.
Oh, did you see that Robert O'Neill has started a weed business? The guy who the guy who killed Bin Laden.
So you forgot to say so t-shirts, coffee, and weed. All right. That's gonna be the new
And a
trend now.
podcast. And podcast. Don't
Mm.
forget this. Yeah, so here's a little fucking hint for you guys that still think that Rob okay, watch this shit get fucking clipped and like spread all over the internet, right? Um I think everyone kind of already knows that fucking Rob O'Neill didn't kill Bin Laden. But the biggest hint is when H&K fucking posted the fucking clone build of the gun that killed Bin Laden. It was a 416, but it had a different rail than the fucking rail that Rob O'Neill had. And I'm pretty sure that H&K would be posting the correct gun and would be in contact with the fucking real person that killed Bin Laden. Um, and that's like the biggest public giveaway that I'll say on here. And then Joe, I'll tell you some more shit offline. But um, yeah, it sucks because that dude. I mean, someone had to take the credit, I guess, and it's like it's shitty that he's stealing it from other people. But it's like if they're not going to do it, like I guess we got to have a fucking poster child for the guy who did it. But I don't agree with him fucking inflating his because everyone that was on that fucking mission shot him. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
but it was just the one dude. Um, yeah, I'll tell you a funny story offline, Joe. But War Room with Aaron Love, Air Force PJ. I've never heard of this podcast. I was hoping it was going to be. Why am I still in Russian? Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
watch Breacher, the show, season 3 is out. I've seen the first
I saw the first one.
I got all the way up to like I want to say midway through, or actually most of the end of the second one, and then I haven't watched it since. Concubine. Oh man.
Aaron
Y'all
Love,
listen
co-host of One's Ready in the War Room podcast.
y'all listen to anti-hero podcast about Rob. No, I haven't.
Uh, no, I did not. I know the anti-hero, dude. Like that's like they're doing the Lord's work of fucking, calling people out. I feel like I've been pretty honest with my service and the fucking shit I've done. So I'm not worried about ever like, oh, fucking Danger Ranger said he did this. Like, dude, no, I was just a fucking dude. Like, I don't
I,
care about the clout. Like, I'm sharing it. I'm sharing my experience, but it's not to fucking make myself look like a badass because I really didn't get to do that much
well, no,
badass
I think
shit.
that's the thing. I think people who like obviously I didn't, didn't do shit either, but I think it's more so about people that are upset that they didn't get to do anything, and so they make up these
And then they
stories.
conflate, and it's like, dude, you don't gotta. I think my favorite saying that I picked up this year is, you don't gotta lie to kick it, bro. Like, you still served the military. You still got to do some fucking cool shit. Like,
Yeah.
You're worse than like you're on the same level as stolen valor at that point because you're still stealing valor.
Yeah.
Just because you're in doesn't mean you can't steal valor anymore.
Like
You know, you're just as
my
bad as the guy on the fucking side of the street outside of Walmart with a fucking fucked up uniform saying that he was a fucking Navy Green Beret, dude. Like,
it's also one of those things too where it's like, obviously, you get up into the point in the military, right? Especially special operations, right? Like at that point, you know, yeah, okay, there's one tier higher, but at that point, like you've done everything that you could do, right, to give yourself the best opportunity, best chance. But also at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's really not on you. It's kind of you want to
it's
call it
luck.
luck, or you want to call it luck, or however you want to call it. But like, we didn't get the cool missions to go out and go do shit like that. So it's like that's not on us. It's like you got to be at the right place at the right time, and a lot of it's kind of luck. And it depending on when you come in, right? Like if me and Zach were fucking 5, 6 years younger. And we could have went in earlier, then probably would have been able to do something cooler. But we also kind of got in at a time, especially me, got in at a time where like, I was the last, I guess, group of people that really got that last experience because, you know, then after my two deployments, then everything, went to shit. So it was like, I was the last group of people that came in of being able to actually even go on a deployment of such. So it's kind of a luck and thing and whatnot. And obviously, you can go up to tier one and whatnot, but as far as that goes, it's like, I was my best story for the military, dude, is
Putting
my
your gloves on
fucking
backwards.
huh?
Putting your faster gloves on
Well,
backwards.
no, but it relates to fast rope. It's when I fell the fucking
Oh yeah,
well,
and you fucking fell right on your back.
dude, I literally do when I tell people I was like, uh I was like, yeah, because I actually hadn't told my sister that because she's like, well, what are you going to physical therapy for? And I was like, some back's fucked. And she's like, wow. And I'm like, did I ever? So I told her, I was like, you ever seen the movie Black Hawk Down? She's like, yeah. I was like, you remember when Blackbird falls out of a helicopter like that and fucking lands and he gets fucking smoked? She's like, yeah. I said, yeah, that was me during fucking training, dude. I fucking literally
It was
fell.
not nearly as high.
No, no, I'm,
It
I'm
was like 10
fucking.
feet, 15 feet.
That shit still fucking dude. That was the hardest. But I remember landing too, and I've gotten the wind knocked out of me. That shit, and then I see people coming down on top of me, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh
I'm like, oh,
no.
fuck. And then yeah, I get dragged down. They're like, we need to get him fucking we need to get him to the hospital or whatever, and get him in the back of the van. And I'm like, oh, I'm good. I just need to fucking breathe. I can't breathe right now. And then yeah, after that, but I remember because then we
We
didn't
had to walk through fucking shitty deadfall.
yeah, dude. I broke my tack light then too. I remember I broke my fucking tack light.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
shitty and dude, you know what's crazy is I have like cloner friends like will clone and like make rifles identical to fucking whatever issued guns. And those shitty weapon lights that we had, the insights,
Yeah.
dude, they're going on the civilian market. They were discontinued in 2016, first of all. So we were using those for way too long. Second of all, they're going for like fucking 2.5 grand. The tan ones, 2.5 grand on the fucking secondhand market.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's retarded, dude. Because I have a friend that's building a Scar, and he's like, dude, I really want the fucking Insight WMX 200. But he's like, I don't want to pay $2,000 for it. And he's like, you got any friends that got one? And I'm like, honestly, probably not, because no one fucking gives a shit about that. So
Yeah.
even if they did have sticky fingers, or they found one that was not on a hand receipt, like they probably didn't want to take it because they're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But apparently he found a guy that one of his friends that has one that he doesn't know what it is, and he's gonna fucking get it from him. But I'm like, dude, cloning is fucking retarded. I don't
Yeah.
even know if you know what I mean, Joe. Like
No, I
when
know.
like if like you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on Tim Kennedy? Holy
I don't
fuck,
want to fucking
Tim
talk about
Kennedy.
this shit, dude.
And imagine going
I don't care,
after
dude. I don't care. I think that he's got a big mouth. But I mean, you can't deny he had, he did some shit. Like I don't know if all of it was true or not, but okay, he served his country and maybe he exaggerated or maybe he fucking made shit up. Like
well
I'm
what
not gonna
what
go about publicly bad mouthing a dude.
What
to,
shit was
unless they really deserve it.
what shit was wild about him? Am I missing out on the
There is one
tea?
story that people are talking about where he had allegedly like a bag of 50 grenades and was like grenading a bunch. I don't even know when this was. I just see the memes of Tim Kennedy's bag of 50 grenades. I'm like, okay, I don't fucking care, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't
I
really
don't
give a
fucking
fuck about any of that shit. I mean, teach their own, like people do what they want, and especially, a lot of I mean, I guess you take top people kind of who've been are well known from the special operations community. I mean, they're taking their chance and they're running with it. But I mean, teach their own. I would always just
I
say,
mean, karma is gonna come back around. Like, if you are a fucking liar and a fucking piece of shit and a grifter, like you're gonna get found out. And it sounds like he's been found out. So
yeah,
I don't need to involve
especially
myself in that.
yeah, especially when you get on the internet and especially once you start getting a bigger following, like people are gonna find out or look your shit up. Especially
Yeah.
because not all of it, but people will talk and there's a lot of sources. And especially I feel like in this type of community, like
Well,
people
it's
are
so
gonna call
normal.
you out on your shit if they don't.
Yeah. I mean, like, fucking, I know that fucking 175 knows that I have this channel. Like, the dudes that know me, like, even the ones that I wasn't friends with, they're like, oh, that fucking hard kid. It's like that. Yeah, I know you guys were fucking watching, even though you might not comment or fucking subscribe or anything. But it's like, I'm not gonna like try and lie to you guys. Because, like, I know you're out there. Like, it'd be fucking stupid to do this and then just get called out for it. And like, you just make yourself look like an idiot on both ends. So just keep it fucking real, dudes. Like, I don't get. And what's crazy, and I'm sure you've had this too, Joe, like interacting with National Guard guys. But what's crazy is dudes will like serve and they'll, have a fucking awesome military career, whether that's, one enlistment, two enlistments, or more. And they were like a fucking regular dude. Maybe they weren't even combat arms. And then they get out and then they try and like inflate their service. Like, I met a dude when I was working private security, and it was like a range day that we had for training. And he was like, he was like wearing his fucking, he was like fresh out of the military. He's like wearing his OCPs, his boots were bloused like into his fucking boots,
Oh God.
like wearing full kit. And I'm fucking, me, I had a beard and fucking whatever. And I wasn't wearing like anything like super, I think I was wearing like my multicam black cries or something, like nothing crazy high speed, or anything that would indicate that I'm a ranger. And so I just fucking start casually talking to this guy. I'm like, oh yeah, oh, you were military? He's like, oh yeah, I was up at JBLM. I was a fucking artillery or a cannon operator, cannon crewman or whatever. And he starts, I'm like, oh, cool, man. Did you ever get to go overseas? He's like, yeah, man, I deployed with fucking 2nd Ranger Battalion in Syria. And I'm like, oh, really? How is that working with the Rangers, dude? And he's like, dude, it was so awesome. They were so cool. And I'm like, oh, man, that's crazy. I was a Ranger too. Like, what base were you on in fucking Syria? And he says some fucking, or maybe it was Iraq. It doesn't really matter which one, but it was one of those two. And I just fucking ask him, and I just know that he's full of shit. And I'm just like, oh man, that's crazy. But it's like, I'm not gonna fucking shit on his ego. I'm not gonna be like, you didn't deploy with Rangers. Yeah, I mean, he didn't, because we don't fucking deploy with cannon fucking operators. They may have been on the same base, but I guarantee you weren't fucking chopping it up at the
Mhm.
gym or at the chow hall. Because Rangers keep to themselves. We either have our own gyms or we're gonna fucking go in a clique and mean mug the rest of the fucking regular army fucks in there, like we did at Camp Dwyer in 2019 when we'd go,
We're,
dude.
we're we're gonna roll up in
Roll
our
in
fucking
fucking platoon deep, dude. Fucking 20 Rangers in there,
Justin, everybody with the fucking Tata that doesn't even have a second fucking gear, dude. You just go straight to third.
maxing out the load on the Tata to fucking whip down to the gym.
Dude, that fucking thing. And
I missed.
remember old fucking remember how pissed everybody was
We
um
drove to Chow one night.
D Fresh fucking broke the Tata and it had to get like prepared and stuff. So we had to walk for the next couple of fucking days to the gym.
Oh yeah. Well, because we started out walking and then we somehow secured the fucking Tata, and then from the Tata we got spoiled, and from there it was like, if we had to walk, it was horrible because it was like a fucking half-mile walk to the gym, and like
Yeah.
either at night or like in the sun. It's like that's your warm up right there if you had to do it during the day.
Oh yeah, by the time you get to the gym, you're fucking cooking, dude. I'll never forget. like that first morning that we were there, like because we got there at night, and then that next morning I woke up with Big B and wanted to go for a run at like 8 in the morning. And part of that I never brought, because we were gonna go for a 5 mile, and I've never brought water with me because I never needed it for like a 5 mile. And we were initially just gonna go run because we didn't know the time, but we were just gonna do a loop all the way around, thinking like that was a thing. So we get 2.5 miles down, and we're like, we stop for a second. I'm like, I don't think that's just another 2.5 miles down to get back. I think that's way further. He's like, yeah, let's just turn around. Bro, we start turning around and I have the worst cotton mouth. Fucking sun's out. It's hot as shit now. And I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. And we were both running back, just spitting, dry mouth. And we finally made it back and we both looked at each other and I'm like, I ain't fucking running outside ever again. Fuck this shit. So I didn't. I only time I ran was
In
on
the
the
gym.
treadmill occasionally. But dude, that's how I got fucking beefy, dude. I got to like 178, dude.
That was the fucking Joe day trader fucking beefy arc, dude.
That's right, dude. And don't
That was
forget,
the Super Smash Bros. Fucking arc.
yeah, you and your fucking Meta Knight bullshit and
Dude, I still use
piss.
Meta Knight. I still main Meta Knight, dude, and I still fuck people up with that.
Dude, I just
Side
remember,
B.
dude, I just remember fucking sitting in my room like trying to watch a movie or something, and all of a sudden I just hear fucking din, 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 on the wall because we were right beside each other. And I'm like, what? And you're like, it's time to smash. And I'm like, oh my
It's time
God.
to smash, dude.
Get up, pull up my fucking
We had
chair.
so for context, gentlemen, and I don't think there's any ladies in this chat, so you fucking dickheads. Um, we had a fucking projector and we had a switch, and then we were living in these fucking houses, and it was like a hallway down the middle, and then there was like rooms off to the side. I think it was like 4 rooms.
Four
Was it
each.
4 or 5 rooms on each side?
I think it was four.
I think it was 5. No, it must. I think it might have been 5 because they were pretty long. They were pretty long. Either 4 or 5 rooms. Anyways, and there was like 2 guys to a room, unless you were fucking private, in which we didn't really have any private. Um, so 2 guys to a room, and it was me and the other team leader because I was a fill-in team leader that deployment. And then on the other side of the wall, next to where my head was Joe's fucking bed. And so we'd be like, go and get in our morning chow, and then if we were like on standby for whatever missions that day, I'd fucking knock on the wall and be like, Joe, come over and play. And we'd fucking fire up the Smash, and we had like a fucking counter, and like a little fucking tally sheet. I don't remember who ended up winning that, but
I I I don't know. I definitely didn't because I always used fucking Ike, and I always just got shit on. And I think, was it you for a while? Was it you that was using
I was up
Kirby?
top. It was like between me and fucking old boy.
But didn't you switch up and use Kirby sometimes?
No, no, Kirby was only fucking uh one alpha.
Hmm.
One Bravo, or
Well,
yeah, one
he
Bravo was
also
always
he also always fucking used the because he bought like the
Corrin.
DLC and he used like the Joker.
I would use Corrin sometimes.
I only
The
used
one like some fucking chick. I don't know. She
yeah,
wasn't that good.
I'll probably have to go here soon. I gotta my stepmom because I said they're coming to bring down the truck. And I
Oh
think
yeah.
she's do she I fucking think she already just did the shit that she did when she was coming down for my graduation. Instead
Hmm.
of talking to me about booking a flight, she just books it. And then it's like, hey, can you
And
come
then
pick
she's
me
like,
up?
I'm here.
Come pick me up. Yeah, because she tried to call me. She's like, hey, trying to book flights to leave. And then also she just sent me an Airbnb invitation on Tybee Island.
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck is going on?
Dude.
I think that's probably for the wedding, I think.
Yeah.
How often do you get smoked as a private and ranger bat?
Every day.
Well,
If they're doing
also,
it
well,
right.
let's add context. Depends on how fucking stupid you are and how much stupid shit you do.
True, because I didn't get fucked with that much, but I also was not an idiot.
I feel like I didn't get fucked with. I mean, I did some dumb shit, but outside of doing the dumb shit and getting roped in with other people doing dumb shit and just having getting smoked to get smoked, I didn't really ever get smoked that often for just like being private. But then again, I mean, I did dumb shit, but I'll say this, I was no bright fucking bulb, but I also was not dumb in that aspect where like I was always showing up on time. I was always fucking, you tell me to do something, I go do it, whether it got done correctly or not. But I would try and I would
The
try to
water
figure it
can
out.
incident.
Yeah, but I would go do it. And like you can't knock a guy for fucking trying. At least he went
No,
and,
exactly, which is
and
why you
did
didn't
something.
get fucked with that much because we were like,
Yeah.
okay, like the dude's got hustle at least.
Yeah. But there's other people, the people that the privates that get fucked up the most are the privates who show up and either think they're shit, like think they're fucking something, or they're just kind of disrespectful
Retarded.
fucks or
Yep.
whatnot, you know. Like they got a little fucking shit to them that needs to be fixed, that should have got fixed at RASP.
Yeah.
But I think the issue is once you graduate RASP, you get those people that like, oh, I fucking made it now. And then when they show up and they can't put that realization in their head, like, oh, well, everybody else here has made it, and they've also done way more shit than I have. Yeah, I'm not shit again, but they can't disassociate that, and they just think that they're whatever. So, I mean, yeah, typically more times than not, like you're gonna at least probably do push-ups every day for something, but I wouldn't call that smoking. Like
No, I
it's
mean you'll do
just
push-ups and you'll do PT in the morning, and you'll
yeah,
probably get fucking fucked down on that a little bit, but it's not like a smoking.
yeah. But the times you actually get taken out back or fucking in the cage and you're just getting fucking destroyed depends kind of on you.
Yeah,
If you do some dumb shit, like even if you do something dumb, but it's not really like that bad, like I did the water cans.
yeah. So
That's not the end of it. But now if I like,
the ones that aren't in the know, Joe put fucking water in a fuel can, or vice versa. I can't. I think it was water in a fuel can.
yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah,
are like, Joe, go fill up these water cans, and he
and
like
you were
didn't.
pissed. You were pissed because like some of those fuel cans were like one or two of them were like half full, but you had filled them up. You had just gotten
Yeah,
back from filling them up, and then I filled them up with fucking water, and you're like, you motherfucker,
I was gonna make you fucking like
all the way to the gate with it.
fucking
Yeah,
squat with them over your shoulders or something, or like I can't remember what I was gonna have you do, but fucking uh one of the fucking I can't remember if it was Sam that saved you. I think it might have been Sam. I think it was Shoemate that saved you from that one because I was like, I'm fucking angry. Do they still
yeah.
pair up Ranger privates to fight? Brother, I have not been in fucking Ranger Battalion for 3 years now, so I don't know. Um,
Let's be honest, probably fucking not.
Probably not.
Dude, I
Maybe.
mean, shit, before I was getting ready to leave, they like for even doing birthday celebrations, like
Oh,
they
I
were
remember
not cool
people got
about
well,
that.
we lost our fucking privacy in our cage because of that shit.
Yeah.
Remember because we had the fucking multicam fabric that was like covering the door, and then that fucking was it a first sergeant or was it the CO? I think it was the
I
first
think it was
sergeant.
first time,
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. I was gonna say some mean shit.
yeah.
Pizdia suka. Anyways, this guy fucking he didn't like that, and we were like, we got caught like celebrating someone's birthday. Oh no, someone's getting fucking thrown in the showers. And then he's like, you have to take down your fucking privacy. I need to be able to walk by and see what's going on in your cages. It's just like, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, yeah. I think I mean it was also during that time frame too. Everything started getting just kind of fucking
Just kind of
stupid.
gay. Well, I from what I've heard, it's gone back to kind of the old ways. So I think that the fighting might happen. I don't think it happens. Don't quote me on that. Um, so
Yeah. Before you
yeah,
leave jail, how bad was close range to the rest of first phase? Uh,
orange is easy. Don't be a pussy.
I mean honestly, like I think honestly the first week was harder because that's the shock factor, like, of getting smoked, but actually to that intensity. I think honestly, I mean the hardest part with core range, at least for me, was the fucking land nav. Like that was the hardest part because it's easy to mindlessly just do things, do push-ups, fucking run, just put on a ruck and start rucking with everybody. Like all those things, like it's mindless activities that you're just doing. I think the hardest part is then while you're tired and everything, trying to actually have to fucking execute something and something that you at that point in time didn't have much experience. Like, I know they changed it now, but my prior experience doing coal or doing land navigation outside of that, especially at night, was one time in basic. So trying to do that when you're tired and whatever thing like, and you actually had to put your fucking thinking cap on for a sec. That's what's so hard. But like physically, I mean, you're obviously not sleeping that much in cold range compared to like the first week. But I think the first week's the hardest because that's like the shell shock. Because if you think you got smoked in basic and shit, it ain't shit compared to that. So that's like the oh fuck, this is for real.
Yeah.
And I think so that's what makes it harder because you just aren't used to it. By the time you get to cold range, like you've already been smoked, so it's just a continuation, which you know. So I guess it
Yeah.
depends on how you look at it, but that's my input. I don't know if you have anything.
Um, dude, Coal Range was kind of fucking crazy because it was like the last day was on my birthday. I like turned 19 in Coal Range. um,
Still,
and I don't know if I've told this story. Um, I might have, but I don't know if I have in a while. So you wear, I don't know if they still have the flicks or if you wear like the fucking taps battle gear or whatever. Um, but we'd wear the flicks, which is like a fucking vest, and then you have your canteen pouches on the sides. And for whatever reason, maybe I was just fucking soft, but the fucking canteen pouches on my sides, maybe my flick was too loose or something. But dude, that shit was rubbing me so fucking raw on all of
right?
the
Fucking
fucking land
hell
nav.
yeah.
Yeah, and it was just fucking riding up and down. I'd be running around and fucking digging in. And so I was like, well, I gotta do something to stop this because I'm getting eaten alive by this thing. And so what did I do? I fucking duct taped my sides straight to my skin, bro, to stop the fucking rubbing. Which do not do that because we finished Coal Range and like we get back to the bays and like my tape was still on because I like taped it like the second or the third day and I left it on the whole time. And I fucking peel it back and it's just fucking scabbed up raw fucking sides, dude.
Whoa.
I have a picture that I posted on my fucking, it was like my private Instagram that I had. And you can't really tell. I wish I'd gotten a better picture of it because it doesn't really do it justice. But it was like fucking duct tape sized fucking like strips of raw skin that was just on my sides. And I was also a winter class. And so it was fucking cold. Like we woke up the last morning in the pit where they like let us sleep for like 2 hours, which was awesome. 2 hours of sleep, dude. That shit was fucking mint.
That's funny.
But we woke up and I fucking look over at my buddy and he's fucking coming out of his sleeping bag and it's like crunching and shit. There's ice that had formed overnight on our sleeping bag. So we're like crunching out of the ice.
Fuck.
Like,
Mm.
dude, that was the waking up in the cold is like probably like top five most uncomfortable things for me. Like to have to get out of your sleeping bag into the cold. Like when
Yeah.
you're camping, that's one thing, right? When it's like, oh, I can take my time, like whatever. But they wake you up and then you're like, oh, fuck, I got to get out of it now. And then I got to, I'm tired and it's cold. My brain is literally not even fully on right now. And I got to fucking pack everything up and get ready. That's the fucking worst.
Yeah, you're literally
Um,
just like, fuck this shit, bro.
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
You were fully summer. You didn't do ranger school in the winter and you did rafts during the summer. So you didn't ever get to fucking
No,
experience
but
that.
instead I was trying to put on my wet ass fucking socks and boots.
I did
And
both. I had ranger school in the summer, dude. I know that shit.
and yeah, I'm sitting there like I remember they're like, all right, you guys, you know, be up in fucking 5 hours or some shit. I'm like, well, that's fucking bad. Fall asleep, dude, because they like take your fucking boots and socks off and take that shit off. I go to sleep. I get a fucking smoke grenade dropped right by my fucking face. And I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, get your shit on. You have 5 minutes to be on the fucking side of the road with your rucks on. I'm packing, trying to get my wet ass socks and my wet ass fucking Oakleys on. Wrong choice of boots, by the way, the first time. Trying to get those Oakleys on when your feet and socks are wet. And I get that shit on. I'm like looking at my watch for a second. I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers, it was legit 5 minutes, bro, that I slept for. I was like, there's no way, fuck this shit, dude. I was like, bro,
I
'cause
slept for five
I
minutes.
thought like, oh, 5 hours. And then like when they woke us up, I'm like, damn, like that's fucking 5 hours. And I looked down, I was like, no shit, it's fucking 5 minutes, these motherfuckers. Yeah, and then that was it. Like we did the rock and then got back and then we did our I guess night to day land nav and that was the start of the day. And I'm like, oh fuck, buddy. Yeah.
Dude, fucking I think the worst night for me was in Ranger School. Like the one that stands out the most. It was my second Florida phase. I had just had my look as the weapons squad leader, and we had just fucking absolutely botched this fucking down aircraft rescue mission, dude. Just completely fucking fucked this thing up. Um, and when we walked fucking to our patrol base, and my feet, it was like I think it was after a swamp movement too, and my feet were literally fucked because I was wearing basic issue boots. I was wearing the basic training boots for some reason that day, and my feet were so fucked after that. And I lay down. We were like on the side of a small hill, so I was like fucking down the hill, um, sleeping in the middle, and I got like 30 minutes of sleep. And I woke up more tired than I before I had gone to sleep. And then I had to like walk up the hill. I had to like put my boots on, walk up the hill to do the layout when you do the changeover.
Yeah.
Um, and that was fucking just a horrendous day. Um, just horrendous. Um, but yeah, that one's top. And then the next one would be the night there was one in Coal Range where we were doing buddy carries to the wood line for fucking ever.
Oof.
And my back, it was like day 4 or day 5 or day 3. My back had like seized up at this point. I don't know why. But my back seized up and I legit couldn't carry this dude. I think I might have told this story before, but I'll tell again. And it was this homie named Hamlin. And he was a fucking G because he was like this short black dude. And he was my buddy for buddy carries. And I'm like, dude, I can't carry you anymore. He's like, that's all right, fucking. And he carried me like for most of it. And then and enough for me to like be able to carry him again until my back had stopped seizing. But that night was like I think probably the closest I came to quitting. I wasn't gonna quit, but I was like, man, that fucking fire looks pretty cozy. But I was
Really
like, I'm
pretty
not gonna
fucking
do it, dude.
nice.
I'm not gonna do it, dude. But that was a fucking particularly horrendous night. We were doing that, and then we did like fucking suicides to the Ranger
Mm,
Creed. Like we'd fucking sprint and then like make a say stanza and then like make a sprint again. Um, yeah, that was a good one. Do y'all follow Crime Co? Yeah, they're Seco cats. I don't know who they are. I probably know them, but they make some cool shit. All right, Joe. Well, we've been on for almost 2.5 hours. I think is a pretty good fucking place to stop.
yeah,
Um,
we'll kick this shit again. We won't wait 11
we
months.
gotta
We
do
had
it. We gotta
some,
get fucking Shoemate back on. So we gotta
yeah,
find a time that he can fucking. I think he's available because he works until like 9 p.m. And it sucks because he works like weekend Saturday, Sundays right now at
yeah.
night. So we have to wait for a day off for him. Um,
We'll kick it
because
again
it's
though.
fun.
Yeah, just
Yeah, dude.
had some personal shit that came up. So, but
Yeah,
but yeah,
dude.
we'll kick it again.
Don't get me
We'll
started on that shit. I didn't even get to talk about Croatia. I haven't even talked about Croatia, the Croatia trip at all on fucking video
we
yet.
got to
That shit
save
was
it.
fucking
Save it for the
rowdy.
next one, dude.
Dude,
I
we'll
mean,
save it for the next
I'm
one.
down. I'm down in a couple weeks
Okay.
again.
Yeah, we'll run it back.
We'll run it
Fucking we'll
back.
talk.
But
But thanks, gents. Joe, stay on for just a second, and then
yep.
yeah, thanks for fucking joining in, tuning in. And we will catch y'all on the fucking flip side next time on the After Dark motherfucking podcast. We'll see how long this one stays monetized for.
5 minutes.